Okay, so Christmas 2020. So if you are listening to this message, then you know what that means. That means that you managed to somehow survive the global pandemic. You managed to survive the quarantines, the lockdowns without losing your mind. Because, a lot of people didn't make it through all that stuff because they committed suicide. You managed to survive despite all odds, and you managed to get out of 2020 alive. Like that, you deserve a huge round of applause for managing to make it through. So basically, we got 21 people just popped up simultaneously. Amazing. Mopar Randy, first man in. What's up? Cannabis music. Get social butterfly. Oh yes, Merry Christmas. Get social. Cannabis. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Michael El Garrido. Who else? Gerv Demen. 14K. Who else? 707 Cat. Greetings from California. It's 3 hours behind there, so I guess right now it's like 7 o'clock there. Let's see. Evans LaFleur, what's up? Calvinito, get social. All right, so gentlemen, basically, I wasn't really planning to stay on a very long time, but what I wanted to do was I just wanted to get on and host a StreamYard, I guess you could say a StreamYard chat, and find out how everybody's Christmas was. I see I got Michael Corleone in the house. And I basically just wanted to find out how you guys' Christmas was. So basically, I don't have a whole lot to talk about. So what I'm really planning on doing is, and by the way, you guys can hear me, right? Can you hear me okay? Everybody can hear me, right? I just want to make sure. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? Am I coming in loud and clear? I'm using my headset. Can you hear me? I just want to make the audio check right now. Hold on. Okay, good. Okay, yeah, that's the thing because sometimes the StreamYard, sometimes you start up and the microphone isn't in the right mode or whatever because I have like three microphones in front of me and I'm only using one at a time. Okay, so yeah, before I drop the links, I'll just tell you basically my experience. Basically, for Christmas, we sat around, we had family come over. I helped make the dinner. We had lamb chops. We had what was it called? We had lamb chops. We had my sister made a corned beef, the whole corned beef thing. She got this big thing. I don't know how much those things are. I think they're like $20 or $30. She got the huge corned beef, and we got the what was it? I got some chicken. I got Italian chickens from my favorite market. It's called Uncle Giuseppe's. I think I made videos about Uncle Giuseppe's to show you what it looks like. It's like heaven on earth for Italian food. Heaven on earth. So I got the Italian chickens. I got the cranberry sauce. I got what was it? Mom made the macaroni and cheese. Um, Dad made or brought. I should just say brought. Like he brought the drinks. Let's see. What else? My sister brought like a tray of d'oeuvres, but it was like pepperoni sliced pepperoni. I don't know. If I have a picture, I'll post a picture of what our little spread looks like. We didn't have a huge spread because, as you know, and I pretty much showed you the video already in my the last video I did. My mom's kitchen is almost done. So I showed you the appliances. I showed you the tile. I showed you the ceiling, I think. So mom's kitchen's almost done. So eventually we're gonna have, we're gonna be eating at her house because I prefer to go to her house for family get-togethers. But all that's almost done. So I showed you the appliances. We got that black slate magnesium appliances, and that's all in there, and that's looking really good. And I don't know if I could show that again. How would I do that? Like I could probably look at my last video because I'm pretty sure I put it in there. I just don't remember, or maybe I did. I don't even remember, but I know I got it somewhere. But in fact, yeah. I'm gonna look for that real quick. But yeah, so we had you eat this stuff and this stuff puts you to sleep. All of us got the itis about 30 minutes after we ate. Everybody got the itis. So basically, everybody went to sleep for like, I'll say about an hour, and maybe an hour, hour and a half. And everybody got the itis because everybody was filled up on this food. Because as you know, it's like when you're eating, how should I say, when you're eating, what is it, turkey, and you're eating like all these heavy birds, and you're eating stuffing and mashed potato, well, the macaroni and cheese and stuff. That stuff puts you right to sleep. So basically, everybody had the itis, something awful, and people were just dead asleep. So that was just what it is. But everything is pretty much went well with us, and I got minor gifts. I didn't get a lot. I got like gloves. I got like a gift card for clothes. Um, when you're working and you make a lot of money and you have credit cards and stuff like that, Christmas, when you're a kid, Christmas is basically like you're getting gifts just for being alive. So basically, it's a good time for the kids. I like to sit back and watch the kids because me personally, oh, in fact, I found that video of the appliances. But I like to sit back and I like to watch the kids enjoy it because once you're an adult, it's like you can just go out if you want something, you can just go out and buy it. If it's like, kids are just sitting back hoping to get whatever they can get, and like for me, it's all about watching them, enjoy it. Hopefully you don't go too far into credit card debt buying, your kids all this stuff. But as you know, I posted photos. Just about all of my cousins got PS5 because that was the major toy of the year. And every single year, there's like a major toy that ends up getting scalped. Like I remember when it was Tickle Me Elmo, it was the Bumblebee or Furby. It's like every single year there's some toy that ends up getting scalped, and it's hard to get. Only this year it was more pronounced because everybody was trapped inside the house, and now you got these corporations going out buying up all the PS5s. You got these corporations going out buying up all the Xboxes, making it so that regular people didn't have a chance to get any of it. It was a damn shame. A lot of kids, unlike people connected to me and my family, a lot of kids woke up this morning, no PS5, no Xbox, but everybody wasn't even thinking about Xbox. The only thing they really wanted was that damn PS5. I could have gotten one for myself. Honestly, I didn't give a shit about PS5 because I got a computer. I was playing Cyberpunk. I love my computer. I love being able to play that game. And I actually liked the game because I wasn't a huge fan until I actually played it. Once I played it, I really enjoyed it. Right now, it's like if you have a PS5, there's no games to play. So my thing is, it's like even if you get it, in fact, I'm going to try to share this screen right here, so this way you can, like you can see the what is it called? The what are those damn things called? The appliances. So yeah, I'm sharing that screen right now, so you can see it. So we got the appliances, and as you can see, there's major renovation. The whole kitchen. Um, these are black slate appliances I told you I was getting from Home Depot, so they came in. So that black refrigerator, I'm going to throw that out. And my mom, she really liked this color, black slate magnesium. The tile, as you saw, the tile has been installed. This video I took before we did the tile. And that's the black slate, what is it called? The oven. And then there's a dishwasher in the next box, and I think it's an over-the-range microwave. So basically, all the appliances are there. The sink has to be installed. My plumber decides that he's going to get sick, so he had to go to the hospital. I don't think he had like COVID or anything, but the plumber goes to the hospital. So all of a sudden, now I got to wait for the plumber to get out of the hospital in order to finish the rest of his job. So got to get the sink done, but the tiles have been done, and the ceiling's done, the walls are done, the wiring behind the walls are done. So the only thing I'm waiting for now is the cabinets, and that's it. It's like once the cabinets are in, the sink goes in, and after that's done, boom, appliances get slid in, and they just slide right into place, and that's it. So all's well ends well. So that, we're very, very happy so far. It does take a lot longer than expected because, as you know, it's Christmas holidays and everybody is working pretty much reduced hours because of COVID, especially here in New York. So basically, basically that's that. I'm so far, I'm very, very happy. But I have to say, like today, basically all we did was I helped create the food. I helped put the food out, and basically we just sat around and ate. So that was basically it. We just sat around, we ate, we had a good time. Everybody enjoyed each other, and we had no problems because when some of these families get together, they fighting, and tis the season for domestic violence. So fortunately, we didn't have no problems like that. So everything went very well. Tomorrow, some of the gifts that I had for some of my extended family, it's like I'll take it over to their house, and that's basically that. I mean, for me nowadays, Christmas just comes and goes, and right now, as you know, because of COVID for one, and also because some of these damn companies haven't been releasing new products that anybody gives a damn about, I haven't been making a whole lot of content because there's nothing really to make content about. It's like, I'm not one of these YouTubers who just bounces around from car loan to car loan and just switches up the same three or four cars because for me, that's a waste of time and money and energy. Especially it'll fuck up your credit real bad. And as you know, I'm not trying to do any credit loans unless I absolutely have to. Fortunately, my credit's still doing good. I know some of you who have been sending me credit advice. Some of you have been asking about advice for building your credit. Some of you have been asking about advice about how to go about car loans. And I try to help where I can. Like I try to keep my responses as simple as quick as I can. So basically, that's basically that. I don't know what 2021 is going to look like, but as you know, we're facing record foreclosures, record what is it called? Evictions. It's like 2021 is going to be fucked up. It's funny because I hear a lot of people constantly saying, "Oh man, 2020 was terrible. I can't wait till 2021." And I'm like, "Guys, why are you in a rush to get to 2021 when all of the bad shit that's happening this year is carrying over to next year? It's going to get crazy next year." Like when these cops have to go and serve these evictions and these cops have to go and serve these foreclosure notices, it's like there's going to be fucking shootouts, man. And I don't know when it's going to start happening because mark my words, it's like the vast majority of the American public is armed now, and you've got about 50 million people who are living on edge. And I don't know why people think 2021 is going to be better than 2020. There is a multi-trillion-dollar hole in our economy, and as far as I'm hearing, tourism isn't opening back up anytime soon. I was hoping to go away in the summer, but tourism, they're saying UK is going to be locked down longer because they have a new strain of coronavirus. I know some of y'all don't believe in coronavirus because everybody here is a virologist who got their virology degree from Facebook. So I know some people are busy quoting the stats about the survivability rate and everything, but they're already locking down UK. And they're also, I heard, I think a part of South America and also a part of Africa and a part of Asia. I'm hearing there's a bunch of lockdowns coming. So my thing is, people are so anxious to get out of 2020. I'm like, hey guys, 2021 is going to be insane, especially when you're talking about foreclosures and evictions. Because when you're trying to throw people out of apartments, they ain't got nothing to lose. So when these cops are serving those warrants, I hope that somebody does like one of those live PD podcasts or something because there's going to be shootouts like crazy. Like the cops are going to be banging it out like door to door. It's going to be a fucking war out there. So I don't know why everybody's anxious to get to 2021, but me personally, I'm taking it easy in 2020. 2021 is going to be much. 2021 is going to be insane. Like it's going to be crazy. So I have no idea why people are so anxious to get to next year. Like, if you manage to survive 2020, you ain't seen nothing yet. It's like next year's gonna be nuts. But that said, I'm hoping against hope. I hope tourism can open up. I want to escape America. I want to get to Southeast Asia for the whole summer if I can. I don't know if they're going to allow you to stay longer than 30 days. Typically, they only allow you to stay like 29 days, 28 days, or something like that. The visas, I think Thailand, if you go to Thailand, Thailand was trying to start a visa that was like 90 days. But the problem is nobody's going for that. And the people who are going to Thailand, if you go to Thailand right now, you're getting locked down for 15 days. That's half of your vacation if you're going there for a month. Yeah, to everybody who's saying, what's up? What's up to you? Merry Christmas. I hope you guys are enjoying your holiday. I hope you're enjoying your family. Let's see. But my thing is, it's like 2021 is going to be an absolute mess. Now, I'm hoping, for me, I hope things continue to go forward and continue to improve. As a lot of people have started stock portfolios this year. A lot of people have gotten into stocks that were never in it before. I know a lot of you, based on your own testimonials, have made money off of my stock advice. Right now, it's like the only thing that's worrying me is what's going to happen to my Chinese company stocks. Because as you know, I have Chinese EV stocks, I have Chinese banks, Chinese life insurance. And the reason why is because they have such a large population, and they serve such a large audience. But my thing is, I don't know what's going to happen to them now that we have that Holding Foreign Companies Accountable Act. So long term, that might be a problem. I don't want to sell, but they're trying to scare me out of them. I really don't want to sell because right now a lot of people are panicking and a lot of people are selling. I don't want to do that, but that's just what it is. So yes, expert gaming. Yeah, I usually, from what I've seen, when people do StreamYard, usually they start the conversation and then they drop the link. So yes, I'm about to drop the link to StreamYard, and people who have a microphone, you can get in there. So yeah, I'm about to drop the link in a minute. So I've only been on 17 minutes. But basically, I think I've basically said just about everything I wanted to say. Oh, okay, Lively FXM, you got a PS5, that's good. Um, it's so crazy to me. Like, granted, everybody likes playing games, right? But when you see all these old dudes playing PS5, it's like I'm like, nah, I can't do that shit. If you're a young dude, if you don't have like a job or something, it's like that's one thing. But it's like a lot of old dudes playing PS5. They're supposed to be pleasuring their wives, because otherwise, while you're playing PS5, your wife is cheating on you. Oh, okay. Well, Lively FXM, you're 14 years old. That's okay. But if you like my cousins and you're in your freaking 30s, you ain't supposed to be playing no games. You're supposed to be instead of playing on joysticks, you're supposed to be using your joystick to hit your wife's pleasure buttons. You're not supposed to be sitting there in your drawers playing PS5 and your wife is walking around getting ready to get in her Nissan Ultima thinking about how she's going to cheat on you, because that's exactly what's going to happen. And to tell you the truth, if you're sitting around in your drawers playing PS5 all day and your wife is driving her Nissan Ultima to meet up with some dude somewhere else in order to get banged out in the back of her Nissan, it's like I can't even blame her, because you're supposed to be taking care of that, but you're busy playing freaking God of War. It's like, I'm sorry. It's like I can't blame her for that one. Can't blame her for that one. And it's sad because the reality is women are smarter than you think, and they're very upfront when they have a quote unquote boyfriend. Married or not, they will cheat on your ass. They will cheat on, especially if you're not meeting her needs and not paying attention to her. Because chances are, like, I mean, I'm not going to name any names, but there's dudes out there who'll drive right to your house, and they drive to your house and pick up your wife to go out, or your girlfriend to go out and go shopping, and she don't come back for a couple of hours, and you're busy leveling up playing freaking The Witcher 3, and she's busy leveling up in the backseat of his Hellcat. So, I'm sorry. It's like you deserve it. I'm sorry. I'd like to say that it's not your fault, but nah, it's your fault. So what is it? Luckily, the bought a lot of properties. Okay, so Michael Corleone's talking about his properties. Yeah, but you guys, I tell you, if you're older than 35, you ain't supposed to be sitting around playing video games. And you're busy playing video games, and your wife is leveling up, and she's leveling up in the back of some dude's truck. It's like that's not good at all. That's not good at all. But I okay. So anyway, I'm about to drop this link. Yeah, no, I'm not trying. Listen, I'm not trying to hurt people's feelings, Gino. But the reality is, your girlfriend or your wife, if you are not meeting her needs, and women are up front. They will introduce you to the man that they're planning on getting banged out by later. They will bring him to the house and introduce you to his ass. And they're slick. They'll have a party where they invite people from work, and everybody will come from work. They'll have a bunch of girlfriends, but there's always that one dude. There's that one dude who comes over, and she has a bunch of girlfriends, but there's that one dude that comes over, and that dude is probably taller than you. He's probably stronger than you, and he probably has a bigger schlong. And she will introduce you to this dude. Oh yeah, this is my man Jimmy from work. Oh yeah, this is my coworker. That's not her coworker. That's her work husband. That's what that is. That's her work husband. And her work husband has something over you. Listen to the sound of my voice. I don't know what it is. He's probably taller. He probably works out more than you. Chances are he's got a job and you're not working. You might be unemployed. And she still brings her friends over, or she'll go hang out with them. And she's like, oh yeah, honey, listen, I just feel like getting out, so I'm gonna leave the kid here with you, and I'm gonna just go to the bar and I'm gonna chill out, and I'm gonna hang with some friends, quote unquote, some friends. She says some friends. But the thing about it is, it turns out that only one friend showed up, and it's quote unquote that dude. And that dude and her are chilling at the bar, and they're having a good time at the bar. They're having happy hour at the bar. And next thing you know, she's having happy hour in the back seat of his Ram 1500. She's having happy hour right in the back of his Trackhawk. And the next thing is, she doesn't know anything about a Trackhawk. She doesn't know nothing about the supercharger. The only whining that's coming out of that car is coming from her, not the supercharger. The supercharger's off. And she's in the back of that Jeep or that back of that Trackhawk whining, and she don't know nothing about that car except the fact that she's in the back seat of him, and you're sitting at home playing Witcher 3. So what I'm telling you is, again, watch your women, because your girlfriends will do that shit to you. They will introduce you to the next dude that they plan on cheating with, and if you mess up, you're going to be sitting at home and you're playing Batman Arkham's Asylum, or you're sitting there playing what is it, Gran Turismo or some shit, or you're playing Grand Theft Auto. You're playing Grand Theft Auto 5, and the only theft that's happening is her Grand Theft Auto is getting stolen in the back seat of some dude's Dodge Charger. That's what's happening. So I'm telling you, watch out, because women are slick. They will show you the guy, even if she's not even sleeping with him. They will make you meet that dude. Like, you think I'm joking about these Nissan Altimas? I'm telling you, I see it too much. I live in New York City, and these Nissan Altimas, the reason why a lot of Nissan Altimas are cheating girlfriend cars is because they have poor credit. That's why. Because her credit sucks. So the only thing she was able to get when she walked onto that lot was an Altima, a Maxima, or something else that rhymes with She might have been able to get a Hyundai Sonata. She might have, like, all these cars that end with all them shits are garbage, and they're cheap cars, and her credit is fucked up. So as soon as she has a chance to get herself a little piece of car, it's always a car that ends with an A. It never fails. Because she can't afford a Mercedes-Benz, obviously, because her credit sucks. And on top of that, even the used Mercedes are expensive. But I'm telling you, it all those cars, cheating girlfriend cars, cheap Japanese cars, and they sound like at the end. They end with an A. Nissan Altima, Maxima, Sentra. Whose girlfriend got a Sentra here? If your girlfriend got a Sentra, she's cheating on you. I don't know with who, but she's cheating on you. Supra. If she has a Toyota Supra, she's cheating on you. I'm telling you, it's true. It's so true. It's so true. What else ends with an A? What else ends with an A? No, yeah. If your wife has a Jeep Compass Limited, chances are she's faithful. She's not cheating on you. Because first of all, the only women I see with those Jeep Compasses, yeah, usually they're faithful. But if your wife has a car that ends with an A, yeah, chances are she's cheating on you. And it's not just the ends with an A. I'm telling you. Sonata, Sentra, Ultima, Supra. What else has an A in it? Let me see. What else? What else do they drive? No, Durango ends with an O. If your wife has a Durango, the only reason, now think about this. There's logic in it. If your wife has a Durango, the only reason why she would have a Durango is because y'all have a lot of kids. If y'all have a lot of kids, chances are she's not cheating on you because y'all are so busy taking care of the kids. No, Charger does not end with an A. It ends with an ER. Try again. I'll tell you like this. The women who have Dodge Chargers, they're usually highly educated because they took on all that student loan debt, and they get a Charger because they're trying to fit in. Those are not the cheating women. I know women with Dodge Charger Hellcats, and these women are usually older women who are not cheating. No, Challenger, no. If your wife has a Challenger, chances are she's not cheating on you. First of all, think about it like this. There's logic in this. I'm telling you, there's logic. If your wife has a Charger or a Challenger, those cars are loud. If she starts that car up, you're going to perk up and you're going to be like, wait a minute, where's she going? Now, if she has one of these shitty little 4-cylinders and she starts that car up, you're not going to hear it. So she can start her little Nissan Altima up and she can just drive away. And you never even know she left. You know, chances are what she'll do is she'll say some bullshit to you like, oh, yeah, well, honey, I'm just going out to get some food. What do you want, anything? And you'll be like, yeah, whatever, just get me a sandwich or something. And chances are she's out there getting her boots knocked in the back of a dude's Trackhawk. That's the truth. Integra. If your girl has an Integra, why does she have an Integra? You know why she has an Integra? That's an old-ass car. It's old. Her credit sucked. So she went to the junkyard or she went to the used car dealership and bought an old-ass Acura. Acura ends with A, doesn't it? Acura. If your chick has an Acura, chances are she's cheating on you. Chances are. I'm telling you, if it ends with an A, she's cheating. Cheating. So if your chick has a Honda Civic, she might probably be cheating on you. Yes, but it's one of them cheap ass Japanese cars. So if your wife has a Tesla, think about the logic. Now, here's the thing. Your wife has a Tesla, right? She tells you, "Oh, honey, I gotta go real quick because I gotta go charge the car." Now, you know, if she has to charge the car and she has to do it somewhere else, it's gonna take an hour. She's getting her boots knocked while that charger. You think that the plug is in the Tesla? No, there's a plug in her. I'm telling you. If it ends with A, she's cheating. I'm telling you. I'm sorry, that's what it is. Nobody has a Saab anymore, so you can forget about Saabs. Nobody has a Saab no more. The Saabs are gone. Everybody who keeps on saying that the Saab 9.5 was such a great car, I keep saying the Saab 9.5 is ugly, and they discontinued it for a reason. That shit is ugly. A Hummer ends with ER, so try again. I'm sorry. If your wife has a Hummer, chances are she's a boss babe. And if she's a boss babe, she's probably not cheating on you. If you stop meeting her needs, she's going to dump your ass. That's the simple fact. Sorry. But okay, how did we end up here? And by the way, Kelvinito, when you say how did we end up here, here is HERE, not HE. I don't know. Maybe you did voice to speech. I don't know. Somebody mentioned Ripple. XRP is dead. XRP is being spotted as being an illegal security, and they could just as easily turn around and do the same thing to most cryptocurrencies. So listen, if you invest in a Ripple, good luck losing your money. Have fun losing your money because Ripple took a dive this week. I'm not playing with that. I'm not playing with cryptocurrency. I do have a little bit of money in Bitcoin, but I'm not playing with cryptocurrency at all. Okay, so anyway, let's see. It says people keep saying good things about cars that aren't even good. Yeah, that's true. A lot of cars really aren't that good, and people like. First of all, most of the shittiest cars in the world, if you ask a person who owns one whether or not they like the car, chances are they're going to tell you, "Oh, I love it." I've noticed that with anybody who has a Pontiac Aztec still at this point, 10 years later, if you ask them how do they feel about their car, they're going to say, "Oh, I love it." It never fails. It's like even the worst car you can think of, if there's somebody still driving it, chances are they're going to tell you, "Oh, I love it." What about Toyota? Toyota ends with A. Of course she's cheating. A Toyota's the worst one. Are you kidding? A Toyota's the worst one. Toyota, Acura. Oh my God. A Toyota, them Camrys. Oh my God. Your girl's cheating on you. Oh, absolutely, she's cheating on you. Are you kidding? And not only is she cheating on you, she's getting good gas mileage while she's getting her boots knocked, and you don't even know what's going on. So, nah, man, I'm telling you, if your wife's car ends with an A, yeah, she's cheating. I'm sorry, because it comes down to having shitty credit, and it comes down to opportunity to cheat. I'm really sorry. I'm really, really sorry about that. So, okay, you know what? Let me get the invite link right here going, so I could get some people to talk just a little bit about your Christmas. Try not to talk over each other, please. So this way, people get a chance to voice their opinion to the group or whatever. Because I'm not talking about right now anything controversial, because most controversial stuff is kind of chilled out. All of you who thought you were going to get those stimulus checks, as far as I know, you're not getting it. Trump doesn't give a fuck about you because he lost the election. Congress doesn't give a fuck about you either. And as far as they're concerned, they don't give a shit if your lights get turned out. It's like they're not giving you $2,000. You can forget it. Last time they gave you $1,200 to try to get you through 10 months. So by now, it's like you spent that money. At the very beginning of this entire thing, when they took that $2.2 trillion, they could have given every single American family $20,000. $20,000. They could have given every American family $20,000. Instead, they gave the corporate people their money and they told y'all, here's $1,200, shut the fuck up. And they didn't even give it to all of you. If you owe child support, you ain't get nothing. If you had back taxes in some cases, you ain't get nothing. If you recently divorced your wife, you ain't getting nothing. If what was the other thing? Divorcees. If you don't live with your girl and she claims your child as a dependent, you were getting nothing. Because I made over $100,000 as a single guy, I didn't get nothing. So in my opinion, I feel just like Congress. It's like, you know what? It's not my problem. But here's my thing. Granted, if you're a father who owes back child support, yeah, you should be made to pay. But here's my thing. Right now, people are hurting. This is not the time to discriminate. But they didn't give a fuck. In fact, if you didn't file your taxes last year, you didn't get nothing. So if you didn't file your 2000, I think it was 19 taxes, you didn't get shit. So you didn't get nothing last year for 2020. And that was basically it. The government basically said, yeah, to go to hell. And then they turn around and wonder why it is people are rioting and people are looting. Well, people are rioting and people are looting because you didn't give them no welfare check. If you gave every family $20,000 instead of handing that money to all of Trump's friends and the airlines who were basically burning millions of dollars per day, then, I think things would have turned out a little bit differently. But of course they didn't, and people are angry, and you should be angry. But I think the only people who should be angrier than all of you who didn't get a Trump welfare check are the people who didn't get one at all and weren't gonna get one because of your situation. Like if you owed back child support, I mean that's no reason to starve you. We can always take that money out of your ass later. But they didn't care. They didn't give a shit. So it's a shame on you. Give the people what they want. Yeah, right. They'll never do that. So anyway, I got some fresh coffee in me, and now I'm gonna hit that link right here. So please make yourself short, sweet, and to the point. So this way, more people get a chance to talk. Try not to talk over each other. It says the bill was full. Yeah, I will agree with you on this. The bill was bullshit. They had $35 million or something for gender studies in Pakistan. How the hell does that get in there? I mean, how are you protecting me from coronavirus by sending money to Pakistan for gender studies? I mean, that should have been cut out of the bill, and whoever put that in the bill should have been impeached. Not only that, they had money for democracy programs in Venezuela. Hey guys, how are democracy programs right now doing in Venezuela? Venezuela doesn't need democracy programs. What they need is America to stop sanctioning them so that they can make their money selling their oil. But Kelvinito says, what are gender studies? Well, basically, you have some children who have been convinced that they were born in the wrong body. And you also have some people who aren't sure what bathroom that they should be using. I think it should be nice and simple. If you have a penis, use the boys' bathroom. If you have a vagina, use the girls' bathroom. But other people don't agree with me, and they think it has to be much more difficult than that. So that's just where we are. Big Truck, it says, what about the Miata? Hey, does Miata end with an A? Yeah, it does. So that means she's probably cheating on you. So let's just think about that for a second. Who is the guy who works at her job who she talks most about? Because here's what you got to understand. Before I let y'all in here, let me just shut myself up by saying this. Your girl or your wife is bringing the best of herself to the man at work. What do I mean by that? In the morning, when we get up and go to work, we get up, we take a shower, we get perfume on or cologne on, we smell real nice. You got your best clothes on, your best shoes, you got your best work suit on, and then you say, bye bye, honey, and you go off to work, right? But here's the problem, though. When your wife gets to work, she's there with some other dude who she talks to a lot. She tells him everything. She tells him how your love life is between her and you and how it's not going great and how you're sitting on your ass playing PlayStation 5 and she's not getting her needs met. And he's probably sitting there just listening to her and agreeing with everything she says, trying to figure out the angle to get in her drawers. So this guy goes home and he's thinking about her all day because you got to remember, he's getting the best of her. She smells nice. She looks good when she comes to work. Now she leaves work. She's all sweaty, all stank, and her hair's all messed up. And she comes home to you. So you're getting the worst of her. And the guy at work is getting the best of her. So what do you think is happening there? Who is the guy? So you're asking, does your girlfriend cheat on you? Well, who's the guy she talks most about? Who's the guy who she's invited to your house or to your apartment? Oh, he's just a friend. He's just here to help fix my computer. He's just taking me grocery shopping. He's just here to I don't know, help me set up my Wi-Fi. He's just here to I don't know. We're just going out for drinks. So you know exactly what I'm talking about, and you know exactly who I'm talking about. So, you're saying I had that happen to me. I almost got her, but she went back to her man. Yeah, but you know what it is. You know exactly what it is. So I'm telling you, chances are, if your girl's got shitty credit and y'all living together, and she's going off to work and meeting up with some other dude, chances are she's cheating on you. And especially if the car ends with an A. You know what I'm talking about. If you let another guy take, yeah, but see, Chris Cross. Oh my God, right there, boom, Chris Cross. I'm sorry, he's right. If you let another guy take your woman grocery shopping, you deserve it. I'm sorry, you just do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If another guy is coming to take your wife, your woman anywhere, you deserve it. And you're sitting at home playing PlayStation? Oh my God. Oh my God. You set yourself up for that. You might as well have just, when the guy shows up to take her out grocery shopping, you might as well go out there, hand him some cash money and a condom, and say, yeah, you two have a good time. That's exactly what you're doing. If you're sitting on your ass and another guy is pulling up with his car that's better than yours, and he's waiting for your wife to come out and get in his car, and he's taking her out shopping for anything, you might as well just hand that guy a wad of cash and a couple of condoms and some lube and say, yes, guys, have a great time. That's you might as well. You set yourself up. I can't do it any better than that. I can't say it any better than that. How much better do I explain it to you? This is your fault. Your fault. You never let no guy take your wife grocery shopping. If that ever happens, you'll be like, oh yeah, well, I'm coming too. And he'll be like, oh fuck. And he'll, oh man, oh, you sure you don't want to stay home and play that next level of Spider-Man Miles Morales? You dumbass. And he's waiting for you to stay home so you can play Miles Morales Spider-Man. And meanwhile, he's shooting webbing all over your wife, and he's Spider-Man and your wife. That's what he's trying to do. So I'm saying, if you let another dude, if you're letting another dude hang out with your wife like that, you deserve whatever you got coming. I'm sorry. That's the truth. I'm sorry. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna shut up right now. I'm gonna let Slick Rick. Let's see. Add to stream. Add to stream. Add to stream. Okay, gentlemen, how are you guys? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, John.
Merry Christmas, John.
How was your Christmas, Garrido?
It was fantastic. I was eating pozole, tamales. I was drinking Smirnoff, green apple. It was bomb. Four green apples I drank.
Did you get anything good?
Well, apart from that, I got myself the new AirPods and the new iPhone 12 Pro Max, so I'm very happy with that.
All right. AirPods. You're not talking about those AirPod Max like $550, right?
No, I'm not talking about those ones. I'm talking about the second generation ones. I ain't gonna spend $500 on that shit. Fuck that.
Oh, okay. That's cool. So, okay, so the food was good, the family was good, family came over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
my-
baby.
Sorry, Mike, you can go.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds good. Cool. Happy. Anything outstanding? Hello?
The rest can talk.
Oh, okay.
Hello,
Just
hello. Can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me?
Who's that?
Slick Rick.
All right, Slick.
No, honestly, today has been pretty decent. Nothing wild. Just some ordinary gifts, some blankets, some video games. Nothing
What was the
special.
best thing you got?
I got me a OnePlus, if you know what those are. A OnePlus
Yeah, I know
phone.
what those are. Those are Android phones.
Yeah. Upgrade from the Nokia. So I'm enjoying
Who
it.
got it for you?
Myself.
Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't count if you got it yourself.
Yeah. I mean, besides that, that's all I got. So that's really it.
Okay. Anything outstanding happened? Anything outrageous?
I got nothing.
What'd you say, Elsef?
I got nothing. Very hard for me.
All right, guys, just to make sure that there's no echo, if you're using headphones, that'll probably work out a little better. But if you are listening through your computer speakers, try to turn your speakers down because there's going to be feedback, just to make sure there's no echo. I'm sorry, Elsef, what'd you say you got? Hello? What happened? Elsef, what'd you get?
Hear me?
Yeah, I kind of hear you. You're coming in and out. All right, Elsef, I'm going to come back to you because you're
I don't know.
Yeah, you might. I don't know if you're talking through a mic, wired mic or something. I think there's something wrong with it. All right, I'll
Sure.
try to come back to you. All right, so who's next? Dev
What's
Limited,
up?
what's up?
Hold on.
Hey,
What's
what's
up?
good, yo?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. You guys hear me good?
Yeah, I hear you. Okay.
All right. Happy holidays, everybody. Happy New Year. We almost done. We got to get to 2021, and we got.
Whoa. Say, you must be late. I started out talking about that.
Oh,
2020
my
was
bad.
fucked up. No, well, no. It's okay. 2020 was a fucking mess, but
Yeah,
2021 is going to be hell.
I've been knew that after freaking Donald Trump destroyed that Iraqi general. Like he messed
Well,
that up for everybody.
honestly, the Iraqi general wasn't, in my opinion, what tipped it off. I'll tell you, the thing that's going to really, I mean, we're about to go through record foreclosures and record evictions, man. Like that shit.
Like mass evictions.
Yeah, that shit's going to be crazy, especially when people start shooting back at the cops. Because it's going to look like Grand Theft Auto 6 out there.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was watching one of your videos,
You don't know how
and
you don't know how it's gonna be in
what's up?
Yeah,
Los
Elsef,
Angeles
your
when that shit.
mic is messed up. Elsef, I'm sorry, your mic is a little messed up because you're droning out. Yeah, but no, man, it's gonna be crazy, man. Next year's gonna be crazy. Forget Iran. We gotta work. People are worried about Iran. Worry about the people here.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
lot of crazy
What
things
about happened
happen.
today? Like, really, with Nashville, they
Oh
said one of the
yeah,
inside.
like
Like, what the hell?
so there was a bombing in Nashville that I barely heard
Yep.
about because I really didn't watch television very much. But I heard like at least one person was dead, and supposedly they're saying it was intentional. So I'm thinking that it looked like, to me, it looked like a terrorist bomb that went off prematurely, if it was intentional.
It's this YouTuber called Some Ordinary Games Gamer, and he literally just released a video today saying, like, for some odd reason, it was this Twitter account that got taken down, and it was this person that had like multiple UPS, USPS like orders, and it was going to like all like basically the important people, like a lot of just basically government agencies, and for some odd reason, it just really tied up for what happened today. So it's just weird.
I guess more of the story will come out a little bit later.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, it's just nuts.
Yeah, I mean, people are worried about Iran. Don't worry about Iran. Worry about the fuck's happening right here.
Yeah, because America's already like beyond past fucked up.
Well, you know what? This country is headed for some chop, and the thing about it is it's like it doesn't really matter who the president really is. I'll say it like this. It's like first of all, we're deep in debt. Vast majority of businesses are bankrupt. It's like, and they don't know it yet,
Hey,
you
Don, I
know?
didn't mean to talk over you, but have you
Yeah,
heard of
go
the
ahead.
Nashville bombing, the car
Yes, I
bomb?
just mentioned that Nashville bombing.
There was also a bombing in Tijuana, Mexico, and 3 U.S. citizens were taken to an American hospital.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I wasn't, I haven't been watching the news today. I was really doing other things, but yeah, I mean, terrorism didn't go away, and we have no idea what domestic terrorism is going to look like for the next couple of years. We have no idea,
You
you know.
think that you think the country's ever gonna recover?
No.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, it's
Some
gonna
some
take
people
forever.
some people want to answer with hope and everything. It's like I have at this point, nah, nah. In fact, at this point it's only going to get worse. It's only
Anybody
going to get worse.
anybody got any goals or plans for 2021?
I'm just trying to survive.
Anybody else?
Yeah, same here. Get through college, and yeah.
What are you
Same
majoring in?
thing.
Uh, business management.
Okay, so what are you planning to do with it?
Well, I'm trying to actually start. Well, I'm doing that and then having a side of entrepreneurship, and I'm actually trying to actually start my own vehicle manufacturer if things go right. So I got Plan B, Plan C's, but Plan A is to start my own vehicle manufacturer.
Okay.
It's not now. It's
Oh,
not as fantastic as V8s. And when I'm going to say this, you're gonna be like ill, but I'm really big hydrogen guy. So yeah, trying to be like Tesla 10 years ago, trying get their superchargers across America, just trying to do the same thing with hydrogen. So
yeah. Well,
2021 is all
let
just a
me
smokescreen.
just say this. Let me just say this. I honestly have no faith in hydrogen. I believe batteries. And then they have this. Bill Gates is in a company that's making solid state batteries or something.
yeah,
I don't believe in hydrogen at all.
yeah,
I really don't. Because see,
yeah.
the problem is hydrogen. Somebody has to turn down their reverberation or something. But no, I have no faith in hydrogen simply because if there was going to be a hydrogen revolution, it already would have happened. This market, you got to understand one thing about capitalism. This market likes the most efficient thing that it can get. And right now, it's more efficient to overcharge people in an electric vehicle and then have them charge it at their house. Now, if they don't have a house, it's easy to make them plug in while they go to the mall. That keeps them shopping and everything. There is no demand for hydrogen cars. There's no demand for it.
I got a
Now,
question about that.
yeah, go ahead.
I always
About
get
the
that comment. I always do, but like I said, I feel like he's going to catch on a little bit later in the
I
future.
don't.
I just do, and we're gonna see who's right. I like to get proven wrong, but
I just want you to think about it like this.
oh no,
The way the electric infrastructure is,
that's what I'm
I
saying.
can
But
go to a mall. No, I can go to a mall. I can park my car. I can go get something to eat. I could go into the mall. I could get clothing or whatever, and my car is being charged, and my credit card is being charged to charge the car. Now, with hydrogen, that's kind of just like a gas station, except the transportation of hydrogen is so expensive for one, and then number two, it's not economical because the cars tend to be small. So electric has proven that you can make a vehicle of any size. You don't need a special storage for hydrogen. So you can make a truck out of electric. You could make a small car. You can make a big car. You can make anything you want. But granted, over time we're going to see what happens. But I'm telling you, hydrogen is just not. If there was going to be a hydrogen revolution, it already would have happened.
Basically,
the
hydrogen.
reasons why it didn't happen is one is dealing with the same problems as electric cars. Like you said, again, you can go to a store, you can go, grocery shopping, and there's charges. Yes, that is true. But again, if you go back 10, 15 years ago, that wasn't a thing. And even big GM, we all know how they were. They was like, oh, the main leader, Tesla, oh, they're going to fail. The shit is going to work. Look at what happened. He's balling out right now. And then it was a country too. I don't know if it was Sweden. I don't know if it was. I don't know, but like I said, and you're telling the truth with some hydrogen things. There's more components. It's more, but like I said, I think it's still gonna work. It's not gonna
But
be
you know
like
what?
awesome.
I
But
want you to think about something.
okay.
Granted, they're always going to say that GM tried to keep the electric car down, but one thing you got to remember is until 2007, when Apple produced the iPhone, lithium battery technology wasn't on a good enough level
You guys
to
heard
really
that Apple's going to
sustain.
produce their own vehicle by 2024?
Yeah, I don't believe that's going to
No,
happen.
no, I don't believe that.
I mean, it could happen, but I don't believe it.
Big Truck, I have a question for you.
Yes, what's that?
So, like, in 10 years or whatever, we're getting to the point, like, where, like, gasoline cars are just getting out of control and with, like, the global warming. Like, in 10 years from now, almost everything will probably be electric. What could you see yourself driving that's electric?
I can see myself driving whatever electric car comes out that meets my space requirements and meets my luxury requirements. Because when you think about it, we're at a point right now where cars are so good until at this point there's nothing left new to sell us. So now they're trying to electrify cars in order to start something new and to start a new revolution, right? As long as these cars that come out are large, spacious, comfortable, and they come with the stuff that I want, like heated and cooled seats,
And
stuff like
fast.
that. Yeah, well, you know what? Honestly, as long as it's energy efficient and as long as I don't have to charge it constantly, I don't really care how fast it is. See, first of all, electric cars in general are faster than four-cylinder cars because they have early torque. They get you off the line quicker. So even if you look at the slowest Tesla is faster than pretty much just about any of these four-cylinder, and in many cases, a lot of the V6 cars, right? So my thing is, I'm not worried about how fast it is. I just need it to be economical. And like, for instance, I have a cousin who bought a Dodge Charger just recently. He got a SRT Charger, so he has a 6.4 Hemi in it, right? And he's driving 200 miles round trip from New York to Pennsylvania. And he's getting like basically you're only getting about one tank of gas for every no well okay I'll say it like this, you're probably getting about 2 trips per tank of gas. That's ridiculous and it's uneconomical. Nobody who would have to drive a distance like that would ever buy a car like that, right? Obviously if you had to drive a distance like that, 200 miles back and forth to work, if you had to drive a distance like that, you'd probably want to get an electric car or you get a Prius or something like that. But this dude is driving that and using premium gas. So every 3 months he's got to get an oil change. Every 3 months. So my thing is, electric car, number one, you don't need the oil change every like that. Even if you drive very long distances, an electric car is actually very economical because you're driving very long distances regularly. You're charging it when you get home. And for the most part, you're not paying the oil changes, and you're not paying for you're not paying for those tanks of gas. You're charging it at home when you sleep. That's economical. That's efficient. But
The only thing I see a little problem, which I mean I gotta look more into, is a lot of people starting to say like, yes, electric cars is the future, is all good, but the American power grid is not capable.
Yeah, the American power grid isn't there yet to handle all these electric cars. But the thing about it is we have no shortage of electricity. And because the population's been expanding a bit, it's like we're getting new things added onto our electric infrastructure. So I'm not really worried about that.
I had an idea, and I know it kind of makes no sense. But you know how Ram with the Hemi engine, they added that e-torque system.
Okay. Yeah.
For some, the Hellcat engine is going to be just, when they let that go, that's going to be unfortunate. But I feel like they should also add that little system into it so the fuel economy can improve a little bit. I know it sounds ridiculous, but at the same time, to just expand the lifespan of the Hellcat.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, the Hellcats are played out at this point. I mean, I'll say a lot of people still want that car, but I think they're played out. Honestly, I really do. Can you guys hear me? Okay, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but someone's like FaceTime.
Yeah, somebody's
phone ringing.
Hold on, just a
I'll
second.
have
I'm gonna mute
to
myself.
leave the stream, but I'll be back. Hold on.
Okay, no, you guys can keep talking. I just gotta mute myself real quick. Hold on. Yeah.
All right, Mike, you say you gotta go? No. Yeah, he muted. All right, so it looks like it's just me, and I can't tell, so I'm gonna wait as well.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, Elsef, is that you?
No,
Who is it?
it's Devontae. Dev.
Can you say that again? I'm sorry.
Dev.
Oh, hey man, it's been a while.
Yeah, I've been kind of in and out of the internet.
Man, yeah, we had a couple of live streams. Did you see what happened in a week ago, 2 weeks ago, when that guy came out of nowhere and just started bursting that freaking language?
Oh yeah, the N-word thing.
Yeah, me, I think Mike was on. Yeah, Mike was on. I was on. Big Truck was on, and then this other guy. But yeah, he just came on. We was just like, oh my god, Jesus.
I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah,
I'm just like the fastest way to block somebody is right now.
Basically, yeah. So
Oh yeah, I'm back. It was just my girlfriend trying to fucking FaceTime me.
She wanted some of that D.
Yeah, yeah. So if I don't give it to her, then she'll be in the back of somebody's Nissan Maxima.
yo, wait,
Yeah,
big truck, help me here. So my girlfriend, she used to, we young, so any vehicle we can get, we accept. But she used to drive a Honda Civic early 2000s, and it was on its last wheel. So the family surprised her. She didn't know, but they surprised her with the worst vehicle in history, with the worst transmission ever, and that was what was it? It's a 2004 Nissan fucking Murano, and I'm like, why? Why? Is one is ugly to me. Two is a Nissan. Three, I started to think about the shit you was saying about it, and then I was questioning her, like, well, did you know? She's like, nah, I didn't know, and I'm like, shit. Nissan, the official brand of the ultimate cheating, girlfriend
cheating
vehicle.
girlfriend car.
Yeah, but she didn't know she was getting it. Like they literally just surprised her when she came out of work. So I was like, but why you gotta give her a vehicle that has the worst transmission in mankind? CVTs really on that big vehicle? Oh, come on.
Can I explain something about CVTs? CVTs, and this comes from the part of motorsport.
Well,
So
CVT transmissions suck.
well, yes, but before, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so before that, basically the CVT transmission was back in Formula One. So they were the first ones that came up with it. But the reason why they haven't raced it yet, because the FIA, which is the Federation International Automobile, they banned that way before. They banned that before they even raced it. So it was a really good transmission. It's just that Nissan stepped in and fucked it up, in my opinion.
Well, those Subarus, oh God, I don't even want to talk about them too. What is it? Subaru, Honda, basically just all of them transmissions is just, oh my God. It's just, my girl's mom, she has a Honda CRV, it's a 2015, which there's a lot in New York. Every time John has a video, I see millions of them. But just driving, sitting in that car and feeling the freaking transmission, it feels so like just not right. It's like, yeah, how can they let this pass by? For fuel economy, I don't give a crap. Just put a
But I
normal
want you to
eight-speed.
understand something.
Just put a normal
Electric
eight-speed.
cars kill
Don't have
all
none.
that CVT
Yeah,
shit.
they don't have.
And
Yeah,
it
they don't
also
need.
kills those four cylinders. It kills it.
Yeah, they don't need all that. So it's like, okay, good, but yeah, it's just like just put a regular 8-speed in it. Come on now.
My 8-speed is awesome on that
No,
Hyundai.
it costs too much. That's the problem. A four-cylinder car is usually made to be as cheap as possible. So you're not getting all of that high-end technology. Like, for instance, when Chrysler made the 200, the 200s had like 8 and 9-speed transmissions in them, and they had the V6, and that was actually a pretty fast car for its size.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you were still getting 300 horsepower, but you had less weight than you have in a Dodge Charger or a Chrysler 300.
Or a
So
Challenger.
they were smart to do that. Yeah, they were really smart to do that. The problem was they made the car too small. So most people didn't want to buy it. But if you can pick up one of those cars now and you can get it fully loaded, man, those cars are keepers. If you don't need a very big car, because the problem is they keep putting engines and transmissions in cars that aren't powerful enough for that size of car.
Yeah,
basically, they're not putting a very good engine and transmission combination in each size car.
Yeah, they no. What they're trying to do is they're trying to take a big car and they're trying to maximize fuel efficiency by throwing in a very small engine and a very high gear transmission. So this way, as soon as you start driving, the shit jumps all the way to the 8 speed. But meanwhile, you're trying to pull a lot of power out of like a little bit of horsepower. See, Dodge did the exact opposite. They're giving you a gigantic fuel inefficient engine and they're giving you an 8-speed transmission, which basically takes, it takes every single a bit of power and it's able to translate it into the road. But these cheaper economy cars, they just don't do that. That's why they get shitty reviews,
Yeah.
And it's really, I think the funniest thing about it is, like, Dodge is giving you obsolete technology. Like I was looking at that Super Scat, or what is it called, the Super Stock. They want $92,000 for that shit. It's like they're out of
Not
their
getting
mind.
it. It's
No, they are
too
good. No, no,
much.
no, no. Here's the problem. They are getting it. That's the thing. They are getting it. Somebody's gonna walk on that lot, and they're gonna have that kind of money, and they're just gonna
For
buy it.
90,000?
92.
Nah, no way. They need to drop that. They need to drop it because
It looks
92,000
like a
is way
demon.
too much.
Here's the problem, though. It looks like a demon.
True.
So
Big
I
time.
mean,
The situation with the
people who buy a demon,
track
they'll
hawk.
buy it. Yeah, well, the Trackhawk was a failure because it looked like a regular Jeep. Their mistake was not making it look special. That's their mistake.
Do not
Even-
make
even
cars
the
that
Wrangler
look
looks great.
similar.
Huh?
Do not make cars that look similar.
Well, yeah, you want everything you make to stand out. Now, I mean, Dodge and Chrysler, they're making these cars in colors that stand out. Like you never see anybody driving around in a fucking lime green anything, but when it's a Charger or a Challenger, all of a sudden it's cool. So, they're killing it with the color combinations. They're killing it with the engine power and the hype and everything. And if you notice, they barely advertise. So,
Yeah.
they're really doing a great job there. My problem is everything else is so boring.
We actually my family we were trying to get the RT Durango, but it was a little bit too much price range. But so unfortunately we got stuck with the Pentastar V6. But I will tell you right now, low end power is pretty good, but obviously towards like mid high RPM, it just dies off. And then the transmission at ZF 8-speed, I like it, but it's too like it doesn't know what it wants to do half of the time. So, I just ended
And
up
what
putting
engine?
manual.
What engine do you have?
It's the Pentastar 3.6.
Yeah, the reason why that 8-speed doesn't know what it wants to do is because it's towing a lot of weight, and then on top of that, the engine only has 300 horsepower. When you're using that Hellcat engine or you're using a Hemi V8, oh, that 8-speed comes to life.
It clicks.
But would you say the Pentastar engine itself is bad, or no? It's okay? It's just the transmission, for that combo.
It's a bad No. The transmission is good. The engine is obviously not powerful enough for such a big, heavy truck. You got to understand that shit weighs like damn near 5,000 pounds. So I mean, actually, it's probably closer to it's damn near 5,000 pounds. So the problem is, it's like the engine itself, the V6, it's an engine designed just to basically move it around. It's not an engine designed to make it shine.
Yeah, and
You know?
which I mean, it shows too. Like, funny enough, so a couple of times, my mom, she told me, like, for some odd reason, and this was sad, a little shitty Subaru BRZ was trying to race, and my mom just smoked the crap out of the car. Obviously, it only has like 200 horsepower, it's like an inline 4, and I know it was way lighter, but still. But once we get next to like a Tundra, we game over because the pound for your torque just smokes ours. So,
Well, it's funny. The one company that did get it right was Nissan with the what is it called? That big truck they have.
the Titan.
No. Well, yeah, the Titan, but they also have the Armada.
Oh
The
yeah,
Armada got it right. And what else did they have? They had the Infinity version of it.
oh yeah.
That
the
was
QX
actually
It's like
pretty.
the QX.
That was actually pretty decent. Yeah, but the problem is they're too inefficient and they look like shit. Like they look stupid.
Yeah, that is true. They're too boxy. They're nah.
I can't believe though, when I sit in one of those, they got a big like chair, like it's crazy, and they look at us and Nissan, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so
Yeah. I would tell you too. Like I said, when we be next to those Ford Explorers or those Chevy shit Traverses, the Dodge can somehow beat those out. I'm just happy about that because we was meant to get a Chevy Traverse, and I was like, no, we're not going to get into that crap.
Sucker mode car alert.
Chevy Traverses and just about everything GM makes has that same 3.6 liter or 3.5 whatever V6 engine in it. And that engine is good enough for a relatively light vehicle like the Cadillac XT5. But when they start putting it in a 3-row, that's when you know you're in for a bad time.
Yeah,
All they had to do was drop a V8.
I'm sorry?
All they had to do was drop a V8.
Yeah, but the fucking GM's not doing that shit no more. And the sad thing is, their idea is to take a 4-cylinder and put a turbocharger on the shit. So the thing about it is now you got an XT5 that should have at least a V6, but they're trying to make it even more fuel efficient or whatever, and they're still charging like $50,000 for the thing. It's like if you're gonna make a slow ass econobox, at least make it luxurious so that it justifies the money.
True.
But they're full of shit. The market is basically adapting to people with shitty credit who are only going to pay certain amounts for certain vehicles, and in order for them to sell themselves, they have to sell you on fuel economy. And ultimately that's why electric cars are going to make the big change. Electric cars give you more low end torque, they give you good horsepower, but they make the driving experience not suck. So electric cars always feel special. Like when you drive one of those things like a Model Y or a Model 3, you understand a little bit better that it just doesn't suck like a CVT with a 4-cylinder does.
Yeah.
a lot
It
of
just
people, a lot of people too. They're saying, "Well, oh yeah, electric cars is cool, but the sound," and it's like, oh shit. As soon as I hear that shit, I leave the chat. I just be like, nope, I'm not getting myself into that. Especially a lot of the old heads, they'd be like, okay, these electric cars are cool, but they don't have no emotion to them, and it's like, oh god.
Yeah, well, nobody wants a car that looks like everything everybody else has got. They don't want a
Very
me
true.
too car. They want something special. They want something that stands out. But not in this market.
No.
Not in this market.
Like for example, wagons. I'm a big wagon, guy. Again, rest in peace, Dodge Magnum. And then
Praise
I
the
love
Lord.
the Audi RS7 Avant, which that also just came to the market because for some odd reason Americans don't like wagons, and it's like you get into space. Yes, I know everyone want to be high up, but half the time no one really goes off roading and shit. So what's the point? You still get the
No.
space in the wagon, and it has better dynamics. What's the problem? So it's just like I don't get it.
Problem is that big ass Audi price tag. That's the problem.
No. I'm just saying for like lower, like other wagons that are like more cheaper. Obviously, like the Buick. What was that Buick? It just got killed because no one.
Let me tell you something. Chrysler really fucked up by taking away the Magnum.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
they did.
obviously, but
They fucked up real bad.
yeah.
And even I'm not impressed with that new Ram truck, the TRX. I'm not impressed with it. I'm not impressed with it.
Wait, what?
You're like the TRX is not impressive.
Why not though?
You know why? Take a look at it and take a look at Doug DeMuro's video that he did on it.
Oh, I seen that one. I seen it.
Yeah. First of all, it doesn't look Hellcat enough, and their focus was to make a truck that was a truck, not to make a fast truck. That's not their focus.
Oh, so let me.
Well, it's not like the Lightning, the Ford Lightning. It wasn't
No,
like
it's faster. It's definitely faster than Lightning. It's definitely faster than the F-150.
Let me chime in on that.
When you watch that video, if you had that truck right now, nobody would know that it was a Hellcat Ram. Nobody would know.
What?
No.
I can't.
Because
I can't see. Well, yeah, okay, that is true. Without the badging, that is true because he.
Not only that, when you open the hood, you don't even see the supercharger. All you see is a big.
Oh yeah, because of the desert running and
Exactly
all
what
that,
I
and
said.
yada
That's
yada
what
yada.
pissed me off. Why would you
Engineers
hide
will
the
try to cover up.
supercharger?
Yeah, because if I buy a Hellcat powered truck, I expect to see that supercharger as soon as I open the hood.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what else could they have done? I mean, again, if it was exposed to those elements, it wouldn't last that long.
But that's the point. They didn't build a fast truck. They built a truck that has the power of a Hellcat in it. See, they didn't build a race truck. That's not what they
what
built.
you're talking about though. What
Like
you're
it
saying,
looks too regular.
yeah, what you're saying is FCA what should have done like an SRT 10. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like the Viper
Exactly.
truck.
When
Yeah.
you see that Viper truck, even now, when you
Yeah.
take a look at that Viper truck, that shit looks fucking fast. I mean,
Yeah.
the shit.
I
I
know
ain't never
exactly
seen
what
no
you're
truck
saying.
that's got a fucking spoiler on the back. The truck's got a fucking spoiler.
I know
So there's a
That
exactly
is
what
giant
true.
you're
Okay, I
giant.
saying.
see what
Like,
I see
like,
what you
like
guys are
when you
saying.
look at that Ram SRT10, that shit looks fucking fast.
That's
Now,
what
that's what I'm talking about.
that's what
About I'm not talking about taking a truck and putting the power into it. I'm talking about building a fast truck.
I mean, like I mean, they could have had done that too. And I do agree with you, like all you guys. I literally understand and see where you guys are coming from now. But I mean, at the same time, the Raptor was the only one in the market that was doing, killing it. So I mean, I can see why. But yeah, I mean, they should have also did a street version or something.
yeah,
That
they
would have been
did.
cool. I mean, you might not know. They might come around the corner in like 3 months from now and be like, "Yo, we made a street." Who knows? But
No, they're not. What's gonna happen is people are just gonna buy it and then they're gonna put badges on it and then they're gonna modify it, make it look like it should have looked in the first place. They fucked up the track hawk like that by first of all giving it a stupid name and then on top of that not backing it up.
Well, no, the track car was a different. It was no badges. It literally looked like a regular SRT.
It
That's
looks like
different.
no. The track hawk looks like a regular Jeep Grand Cherokee. It doesn't even look like a regular SRT.
So like a
It looks it,
Grand
it
Cherokee.
looks like it could be a high altitude or it could be a summit or something. But the problem is it doesn't look like an SRT truck. It could be anything else, but the problem is Jeep has so many variants of that truck at this point. They
You
got
think it's
too
going to
many
happen?
variants.
You think it's going to happen in the next generation that's about to come out?
Oh man, knowing Chrysler, man, they'll fuck up even worse next
I
time.
can't
God
wait
knows.
to see what
I
they're
mean,
gonna do with that.
I
No,
can't understand. I
no.
can't understand what they're doing. What they're trying to do is they're trying to take the excitement out of everything except Dodge. Because originally they were trying to put excitement into everything by using the SRT badge. But now they're trying to take all the excitement out of everything else except the Dodge product.
So they're trying to put SRT in the Dodge only.
Yeah, that's basically what they did.
This,
SRT used to try to be a spin-off brand, but then they said it was going to be the highest model of Dodge that you can buy. Problem is, Dodges are cheap cars. My thing
yeah.
is, when you were making Jeep SRT, people understood exactly what that thing was. When you make anything and you add SRT to the end, everybody understands exactly what it is.
Instead of SRT becoming its own entity, they just put it in the Dodge. Like for example, the 300 should have had SRT, Hellcat, Red Eye, pretty much everything. Same thing with the Jeep. Same thing with the Ram. And it's pretty much they just move it to Dodge instead of just expanding it.
That's a
Yeah,
fucked
but
up
they
idea,
fucked
right?
everything up.
If
They
it's a
took the Magnum away.
I'm sorry,
They seasonally introduced the Viper, but the Viper doesn't sell in high enough numbers.
No,
So
because
the
it was.
like my point is, what's the point of building a track car anymore? It doesn't make any sense.
You got the C8.
Fuck the
Yeah,
C8.
but fuck
F
the
the C8.
C8.
Yeah, F the
When's the last
C8.
time you saw somebody take a C8 to a track?
What
Damn,
also bothers me
already
is
with
a
the
lot of
C8.
FCA products. The depreciation is extremely high. Like I was looking at a
Listen, I've
Maserati
said it
Ghibli.
before. I said it before. The average American is big and fat. If you can't fit into a fucking C8, what good is it?
My
Lose
brother,
weight.
my brother kept saying that for some odd reason the only thing he has about Corvette, because he's a big GM guy. He's like, well, Stingray sold more. Okay, but who's going to be more memorable? Simple as
Yeah,
that.
well, my thing is the Viper's a really, really nice car and everything, but if I can't fit into it, what good is it?
I mean, yeah, that was the only. I remember you saying that in one video. It was like, I can't fit in it. What's the
And
problem?
and,
When
I,
you
and, I,
said
and I kept saying, take a look at a Maserati GT.
no,
The premium
no.
is what FCA should be building out of the Viper.
No, it would look no.
Nah, it wouldn't. If you do it right, it would look perfect. If you do it right.
Look, the only thing I would say right now is they should fit the Hellcat into that Chrysler Pacifica. They need to do that now.
What?
No, that's not. First of all, the Pacifica is a minivan, and I know the new ones have all-wheel drive, but unless they were willing to put the Jeep Trackhawk powertrain into the Pacifica, unless they were willing to do that, it would never work. Because also, I want you to keep in mind, the Pacifica has a transverse mounted engine. That means that the engine is turned sideways. All of the Hellcats, the engine is facing straight forward, right?
Longitudinal.
Yeah, longitudinal. So they're not doing that shit because they'd have to change the entire look of the Pacifica. It would never work with what they got now.
But
Now,
you did
granted,
say in
it
the
would be
video, if
cool.
you was ahead of SRT or like Dodge right now, you would put that in it. I remember in one of the videos you were saying it might have been a comedic relief.
I would do it, but the problem is I'd have to change the Pacifica. I could never do it with what they have right now.
Ah,
The
makes sense.
Pacifica.
What I could see them doing is I could see them doing a Pacifica redesign like 2023, and then they could start rolling out.
It's not going to happen. The Pacifica is a good minivan the way it is. It's selling real well. I see them all the time, everywhere. FCA is keeping Canada alive. Like FCA, right? Like my FCA stock is like damn near $18, up from I bought in at like $5. The shit is damn near
Raking it
$18.
in.
Like we are raking in. If I were to sell right now, I'm making profit off of every single share easily. So ultimately, FCA is keeping Canada alive. And it's funny because there's only 39 million people. There's not even like 39 million people. They don't even have 40 million people in all of Canada. There's more people in California. FCA with Chrysler, they will build those cars whether we buy them or not, just to keep those people working up there. That is welfare central up there in Canada, and that's the reality of it. That's what Canada is. Canada is basically a welfare state. So figure it like this: they're going to crank out as many hit products as they can. For the most part, all of Chrysler's products are designed well enough right now that they stand on their own. But my problem is, if everything else is boring, I need something new. They've been making the same shit for the last 10 years. I need something new.
Yeah.
Well, now that I will say they have been making the same cars for a very long time, but when you don't have any competition, you can make the same thing. They could keep the same cars for another 10 years more, and it still wouldn't matter because
You can't because
no one
it's too
else
old.
has that type of power.
Nobody. It's just a group. It's just.
Well, I'll say it like this:
black.
if they change up the front and the rears, and they change the body enough, yeah, they could make them look a lot better. But yeah, Chrysler does have competition. They absolutely do have competition. The problem is the competition costs a lot more.
Yeah, like the ugly ass Toyota Sienna. Did anyone see that car?
I've seen those Toyotas. They look terrible.
It looks like a gaping. It's no.
Yeah, they look terrible. The Lexuses look shitty with that horrible design language, and everything else does too. And the sad thing is,
Lexus suck.
listen, and Lexuses, they're good cars, but they're boring. Like they're good cars, they're reliable, and if you spend enough money, they're out, but they're boring.
Be truthful.
What do you
They
think
suck.
of that Venza you test drove? Like, what do you think of the look?
The Venza was too small. Now, for some small woman, yeah, it would work out great. It was like buying a cheap version of a Lexus RX.
I would say that Lexus LC500. Oh my god, that setup, the engine and that transmission, how that thing sounds is naturally aspirated V8. Oh, that sounds beautiful.
With the one you're talking about, if I could make the 2-door version of a Dodge anything using the Maserati GT, it would blow that LC 500 whatever out of the water.
Exactly.
Blow it out of the
It's
water.
not meant to be fast. It's a GT.
Nah, Chrysler vehicles are. I mean, Grand Touring. You're not taking the shit to the track. You're just driving.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
As you want to drive with it.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me make a Maserati GT out of that, and it will blow that LC 500 out the water.
Okay. All
in
right.
every
Well.
way. And I'm
All
not
right.
just talking about the speed. I'm talking about the interior too.
What?
That's what
Oh
Yeah,
my
Dodge
god.
does though. Dodge
I've
has
seen the inside of that Lexus, man. I hate that interior.
What? I've been in
yeah,
one
it's
and it's
trash.
what?
Nah, I don't like that interior at
Oh
all. I'm
my
sorry.
god.
I've been in it.
All of Lexus's stuff is trash.
Really? Okay. All
Well,
right.
no,
Well.
no,
Okay.
no.
Low
Listen, I'll tell you like this: the LS 500 would have been my favorite Lexus, but they started making too many design mistakes with it that Mercedes-Benz cleaned up because they learned their lesson. Like Lexus basically tried to copy behind Mercedes and BMW at the same time.
I don't believe
And,
that. With
well,
design language?
yeah, if you look at, I'll tell you like this: I've driven every single Lexus LS since I'll say about 2007. Okay, I've driven every single one of them, and I like some of the material finishes that they have. However, their ergonomics, you could clearly tell that that shit was designed in Japan and not designed specifically for the American market because a lot of their design decisions suck.
Okay, true.
Yeah.
Interior, like the infotainment system, that is true. But I'm talking
Have
about
you
exterior.
driven a Mercedes
Exterior
S
wise.
class?
What you said?
Exterior wise,
Have you driven in a Mercedes S class?
monster.
Hell no. God no.
Oh my God, the Mercedes S class is like a party.
Not the new
I
one though.
know
I'm not
the
gonna get
my
that one.
Oh,
vibe
the
with
new
the
one I'm
pillars
not very
and
happy
that.
with.
Mhm.
The new one I'm not too happy with.
Yeah. Now I was going to say earlier with with interior, I can agree with you. They was trying to copy the Germans, but when it's exterior, I don't think.
John,
No.
Yes.
question.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello.
Question, John.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah. Hey,
Should
I
my
hear.
first
Yeah.
car be an electric car or a gas powered car?
Whatever you can afford.
John, question.
Whatever you can afford. Yeah, there's still something wrong with your mic. I said
The
whatever
price
you can
might be a little
afford.
too high.
No, but I'm
Oh,
saying
okay.
whatever you can afford.
What if I could afford? So it doesn't matter what kind of car it is.
Whatever you can afford. I mean, what your wallet is going to dictate what you could buy.
Okay, John. Word.
John, I have a question for you. Oh,
Real quick. Yeah,
Honestly,
what's your question?
so what do you think of the GLS 600, the Maybach?
I think it's a gaudy Mercedes regular. See, the problem with Maybachs is Maybach had a good thing going with the when they made the 62 and the 57. They had a good thing going, but their mistake was they based it on the old S class rather than basing it on the new S class inside. Had they based it on the newer S class, that would have made it a perfect super luxury car. Their mistake was basing it on the W220 instead of the W221. So when the new Maybachs came out, the new Maybachs are designed to be stretched W222s. Problem is, it looks like a regular Mercedes S class. That was a stupid move, and I think it
Exactly.
hurts.
Like I
I think
can't
it really
tell the
hurts their
difference.
sales.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you can tell the difference because the Maybachs have a badge on the C pillar, so
No,
it's
no,
easy
no.
to
I
tell the
know
difference.
that, but I mean, I can't tell the difference like between an S65. Like they're like the same cars to me. Like they drive the same. I think. Well, the S65's got the V12. I don't even think they make the S65 anymore.
Well, the V12s are pretty much all dead because the thing about what's crazy is they were making V12s, but they were relatively small displacement V12s. Because the funny thing about it is they were small displacement V12s and they were bi-turbo, so they had like twin turbo V12s. Problem is those things cost them so much to make, and they were uneconomical not only to build, but the depreciation was crazy on those things. So the thing about it is those V12 bi-turbos are slower than your average Hellcat is now.
Damn.
Because what you were getting is a large displacement V8 supercharged engine, and superchargers give you more torque and power than a turbocharger does in the low end. So ultimately, they screwed themselves, and they tried to charge a lot of money by making it seem like this thing had a lot of power. and ultimately it really didn't. Those cars aren't that fast.
At the
I
same
mean, they're
time, too,
fast.
the
They
European
are
market
fast.
too. At the same time, the European market, it got put out there first because the Europeans are like, oh, the bigger the engine, the more you're going to pay in taxes. So obviously that also
Right.
plays
Well,
a
the
role.
gas guzzler taxes are like $6,000 or $7,000, so you're already getting screwed. But the thing about it is, if you're spending $200,000 on a car, you're not worried about $6,000 gas tax. You know, because you're going to be paying that anyway. Because those cars,
That's true.
those
I have to
if you
agree.
look at those cars now, those old, like you can get one of those bi-turbo V12 if you can find it. You can get those cars cheaper than $30,000 because those cars are like more than 12 years old, right? Here's the thing, though: they're horribly, they're not efficient. They burn gas like crazy. They burn oil like crazy. The repairs are extremely expensive. The insurance is expensive. So it's not a good value proposition. It's not a good value proposition. All right, you know what? I'm gonna jump off for a second because it won't let more than a certain number of people in. I'm gonna let two other people in real quick if I can, and I'm gonna get off real quick. But I'm gonna stay on. I'm gonna stay on, but I'm gonna get right back on. But I got to do something real quick.
All right, cool.
All right, sounds good.
All right, hold on. Let me see how I remove myself. Okay.
All right.
How's it going, fellas?
Hey, well,
Going good.
someone I want to say this. I was meant to say this earlier. Someone said whoever put the four-cylinder in the Silverado needs to be fired. I was fucking crying. Nismo kids. Oh my god. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. And here's the thing on GM Authority. The SLE trim and the elevation trim for the GMCs, the 5.3 liters, they're dropped for 2021. They're dropped.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, why would you do that? I can't no more. I just can't. You're making that engine suffer. For what reason?
I mean, it's a big truck. It needs to have a big engine.
Yeah, period. So, hey, what's up, Mike? You
Hey,
I seen
Antonio!
that. I seen that, Mike.
What up? I'm drinking
Oh,
myself
man.
some Smirnoff.
Shit, I wish I could have one, but I still got a year and a half. Yeah. So, God. Okay.
I really, really
Yeah.
like the F-150. But one thing that bothered me, like my dad just bought a 2020 Lariat F-150.
Yeah.
They have that 10-speed transmission. I hate that how it just keeps shifting through gears. That's bullcrap. It keeps shifting through gears. That's like I can't send it.
Yeah. It's I don't know, a lot of transmissions are clunky, but I would say earlier,
Really bad.
yeah. Like I said, CVTs, Nissans, no. God no. But I mean the brand is trying to fix itself, so it's like, all right, especially with the CEO, I think his name was Carlos Ghosn or whatever the hell.
Carlos Ghost.
Yeah, had to fled out of Japan or some shit. They was trying to get him. They still are, and it's like,
Yeah, they're trying to get him.
yeah, man. I really feel sorry for Nissan because they're just trying to survive, and then they got all this extra stuff going on.
All they had to do was stay at a rental.
I mean, no, this one Nissan reminds me of. Nissan reminds me of like imagine you guys back in school and you just got that one class clown that ruins everything for the whole class. I'm telling you right now, that's Nissan's situation.
Yeah.
Well, Nissan is barely trying to modernize their vehicles. I guess if you look at the new Rogue, you know what I mean.
Oh
If you look at
God.
the new cars they got,
Yeah, that
the
Rogue.
problem is they're not innovating. They're already getting too late into the game already.
Yeah. I mean, at the same time,
And
too,
they're
they only
ugly.
got well, God, yeah. But at
Yeah,
the same time,
they
they don't have a
ugly.
big budget too. So it's like, it's like you can't, like I understand and I completely agree that Rogue is just literally like lipstick on top of the old one. But I mean, they don't have really a
It
lot of
is. Let's
money.
keep
So
it real. I don't have a problem with it, but I feel like they're releasing the same shit once again every fucking year. Like, look at the 2021 Nissan Altima or the Maxima. They both look the same, honestly. Just look them up. They're looking at the exact same cars carrying these damn 1.7 4 cylinders, bro. That's fucking pathetic.
I mean, yeah, and that's a huge thing though, what's going on in car world that a lot of old heads would say like, well, a lot of cars is losing emotion with design. I do agree because what's going on is like when you look at the Germans, all the BMWs look the same, all the Audis look the same, Nissan's on that, Honda, yeah, I would say so. It's like everyone's doing
All
it.
Honda's
BMW ain't
fucking
shit. Fuck BMW.
ugly.
Fuck Audi.
Honda's cars look like they have
Fuck
eyebrows.
Audi.
They have
Fuck
they,
BMW.
them cars
They get the
look
fuck
like
up
they
out of there.
have
They don't
Bro,
belong here.
Group
Bro.
is flipping out right now. Wait, chill down, guys. Chill down, guys.
They're all ugly. They have all 4-cylinder engines. Shit.
Fuck
Complete
Audi.
shit.
Fuck BMW.
Someone said the Kia Stinger, and that's a car that I'm gonna miss because yes, it's from a brand that makes the so I get it, and it's just that car's going to be a gem. It's only going to be one. It's going to be only one generation, and then they're going to kill off because there's some rumors that they might bring it as electric, but I don't believe it. They just want to kill off after
Well,
one
said
gen.
about
So
the
that
Kia
car's
Stinger,
going to be
that's
right.
a really nice looking car, and I don't think it sells that well. I mean, I don't think.
No, they don't market it. They don't market it.
Yeah,
I've never
yeah,
seen
correct.
one commercial. And the engine's okay. And the engine itself is okay. I mean, yes, it's a V6, but I mean, and it has a good amount of power for what the
People also
size of the
scared to
vehicle
set
is.
them just because, like, the Kia reputation, like, it's like, eh.
Yeah, because of the fire recalls that they had for like the Kia Souls and Optima.
Hyundai,
So it's
too. I
like,
think it was like Hyundai, what was it, Santa Fe, and all those
Kia
cars.
Stinger almost looks like the Kia. What is this?
the Optima or the stupid K5. I don't know why they
Yeah, it looks like the
Oh,
Optima.
that's
Yeah, they
like
changed it to
bro.
Optima
Yeah,
to
I don't know,
K5.
bro. I don't know why Kia did that. They had the Optima was just a good nameplate. It was like, oh yeah, let's just change it to like a freaking 2-letter thing. Like, why?
Great name.
They did that because South Korea. It's the same car. It's just South Korea called it the K5.
Which I heard about that, but at the same time, still, because now people want to get the Altima got killed
All they
off.
had to do was keep the Optima name.
I don't like those ugly lights, those ugly light bars that go at the back. It's just like,
For what
I
car?
like
a really, really nice car. And the XLN trim, I think it was. It had the quilted leather and stuff. It was really nice, actually, for Optima.
What are you saying? The Optimas?
Yeah, they used to be real nice. They had an XSL trim, I think it was, and they had like red brake calipers. It had like chrome wheels. It had cooled heated seats. It had a quilted leather. Like, it was really nice.
Quilted leather, sunshades.
I'm not joking. Look it up.
Yeah, I believe you. I believe you. But if Big Truck hears this, he's probably going to be like, I can't fan this, so I don't. No, I'm playing. Yeah. So
another reason why the Kia Stinger looked so nice is because they actually had, I think it was a Mercedes designer or whatever.
Audi. Yeah, it was an Audi guy. He made it.
Whoever, somebody dreamed it.
Yeah. And then they got the engineer from BMW too. That's why he's making like the Hyundai Veloster, basically all the end products. The end line. So I mean, they're doing good things. They trying to change. I mean, so that's why I'm saying like out of the Japanese like stuff, I give Honda and Kia good stuff. Even though with the fire recalls and stuff,
No
I still
Genesis brand.
I like it.
Honda and Acura suck.
Oh wait. Hondas. Wait. Hondas do suck, but Acuras, if you look at the new TLX, that looks nice. I won't lie.
I can't disagree on that. It looks good.
2021 up, I'll give them that. Anything under 2021, I can't.
Okay, agree. I'm with you.
Yep.
I'm with you on that. So wait, so Nate, obviously you drive a Chrysler 200. What do you guys currently drive?
I got my Sonata.
Got
An electric scooter.
I was like, gang.
Right.
All right, that's cool. Oh yeah, that scooter. Fuck, I forgot you got that. That was with the lights and stuff. How much was that?
1,780.
And then what was like the top speed? Like
it It was like 60 miles per hour. Like if you really want to go top speed, it can go 60 miles per hour on full charge.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
So
is
that
the range? How many miles can it go before you have to charge?
Around 37 miles.
Huh. I mean, no, that's not. No, on a scooter, dude, that's not bad at all. For real, honestly.
60
Because
miles
you,
an hour.
yeah. So I mean, you know, too, like if you times that mile, you know, the miles by like 6, you load. What is it? Not 6 times. You basically got yourself like a Hyundai Ioniq, or what is it, like a Mini Cooper, like electric, you know, mile range. So I was like, that's kind of cool. Like,
Yeah, although I
I
try
would
not to go 60.
yeah, on a scooter, it makes sense.
What do you guys think of the Audi RS5?
Sorry.
Not the 7.
No, well, any of them. The RS7 is really nice too.
I like the Avant version, the wagon version. I would get that wagon
Yeah,
version. Yeah.
Like I'm a huge Mercedes fan, so I like the E63 wagon.
Oh yeah, the E63 kills that Audi without even. Because this is YouTube channel called the not the
I
Straight
feel like
Pipes.
my dream car
Yeah, Mike.
would be like a Mercedes-Benz E-Class wagon.
I wonder
My
why.
barber who cuts my hair, he just bought a CLS 63, and it's really nice. But it's got the $6,000 Bang & Olufsen sound system, so it's really cool because it's tweeter lights up, but it's really rare.
Fucking lucky. Yeah, the CLS. Yeah, that must. Yeah, it's not after this dirt gen. They're killing it off. I think they already have a year that they're gonna kill off, which is really sad. So good props to him, man. I give him props. That's the cars that I like the Kia Stinger, the CLS, those types of vehicles that has a sedan but it's a sportsback. You know, I love those vehicles, and again, unfortunately, no one in the States buys them, and it's pissing me off because now it's like good cars that's not bad.
Cadillac is like all the Escalades look the same. If you look at the Escalade from 2016 to now, they're basically the same.
Yeah.
And the problem with the Escalade is that it's like the same truck as a Tahoe. Like you can have a fully loaded Tahoe, and it's just as nice as the Escalade. The Escalade just got that
Exactly, it's just with a different badge.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, with the GMC Yukons, is in the same league as well.
Why do they have GMC? What's the point?
I like the Denali. That's the only thing I like with GMC. That Denali.
It's like
Without GMC, there is no Chevy.
Man, we gotta wait till big truck because you know he's kind of a GM guy too. But someone said
He's a Dodge guy.
Well, yeah, obviously, yeah, but second place is GM. Someone said in the group chat, Kia's Korean. Yes, my bad. I always see Japan. I don't know why I keep saying Japanese, but yeah, the NSX, the Acura NSX. Do you mean the old one or the new one? Because I like both.
All of them are trash because it has a V6. Like, why does it have a V6?
Just use back.
For a Honda Accord.
Just use back.
Suck it. What?
No, I'm talking about the NSX. The NSX.
The luxury car of America. Because honestly, I don't know why they have Cadillac Escalade.
Yeah.
Or GMC.
What's the difference? NSX are. I do not know actual cars. So which one has like over 100K and it has like a Honda Accord V6?
That's the NSX, but it's modified. It's not all the way Honda.
I know. If somebody took the 200, I mean, somebody made Viper and took my engine from my 200, I would sneeze at it just as bad.
Oh my god!
Charge me 100K for a 200 engine? No.
NSX is slow. Oh my god! Why everyone shits on the NSX, bro? Why does everyone shit on the NSX? I don't get it. 4-star STI. Yeah, that was also a rare car too, back in the early 2000s. So, Cadillac.
like the
What?
Audi R8 because it's like the same car as a Lamborghini. What is it, Gallardo? And it's got the same engine and it shares a lot of the same parts, but it's just such a nice sounding car.
Yeah. So you know what? One car brand I absolutely don't have no respect no more, and they just kill themselves. Mitsubishi.
Yep.
Not a business
Mitsubishi. I see the dealerships, and I'm like, this is all you guys have. This is.
Mitsubishi.
Come
And the
on,
sad
man.
thing is, Mitsubishi does not care.
Yep. And it's like
It's
I'm a
basically
huge
90%
Mitsubishi
modern.
fan at heart, but it hurt. They killed off the Lancer, you sons of bitches. Then they brought back the Eclipse as a
And the
crossover.
3000 GT.
Come on. Yeah, it's like, what are you guys doing? Like, I get you guys need to survive, but you
They
don't
need to
have.
bring back the Mitsubishi Montero 4x4.
I heard that was a really good vehicle.
And the Raider.
Yeah, I heard
You
those.
know what?
Remember
Every
4
car
years ago
manufacturer
when
needs
they
to do
had
to
the
sell cars,
commercials.
pay Scotty Kimmer to wave his drunk ass hands around the screen to lie about the product. I'm sure they'll fly off the shelves just as quick as the Toyotas and Hondas do.
Yeah, Scotty, yeah, he's an interesting dude.
He's a liar. He said the 200 has a Fiat engine and transmission, not even acknowledging that Honda uses this and Acura uses the same 9-speed and has the same issues. But apparently Honda makes all their own transmissions. Like, just because you have 51 years of experience don't mean that you know everything. He's lied on plenty of things. The 2.4 is not a Fiat engine. It has Fiat parts.
Well, you can't underestimate the man. He was a mechanic.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
that is true, though. That is true.
Lying about the Toyota reliability. Toyota has very, very strong reliability.
Yeah.
I can't.
Someone said, Gabriel Young says a Kia Stinger with a tune will be a scat pack.
Although I do believe that Scotty Kilmer has an agenda in which he wants all the viewers to buy Japanese auto cars compared to other car brands. If you really look at the real picture.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I do agree, Gabriel. Because I'm looking at the comments, guys. But you know, the Kia Stinger needs a tune, and that scat pack is not even tuned. And then once that scat pack is tuned, you see the situation. Savage X Raccoon says Mitsubishi Motors is small subsidiary. They don't care about cars anymore. Again, true. They just want to make money because they're just trying to survive, and that's the sad thing. Once car companies lose so much money, they don't give a crap no more about anything else. So,
Like GM in my opinion.
GM.
Yeah. They only got 2 cars left. Legit. Like the Camaro and the C8. Nothing.
Yeah, because the Malibu is going away soon. The Sonic is dead. No one really cared about that.
I'm surprised
I
the
love the
Impala
Impala.
is
They
still-
should have brought back the SS for the Impala.
The Impala,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
that
it's
was
based
They
off
should
of
have had
Holden.
all-wheel drive on that car. They never added all-wheel drive on that car.
dead ass. They needed to add. That's what I'm saying. Every sedan nowadays needs to have an all-wheel drive option. I'm sick and tired of it just having front wheel or rear wheel drive.
The Impala should have been turned into an SUV, to be honest.
Wait, but where would it fit though in the lineup, Mike? Like, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, like, where would it fit in the Chevy lineup? Because they have so many SUVs.
Not necessarily
Traverse the line.
SUV, but more like a station wagon, like the Chevy HHR. That was a good car. In my
Oh,
opinion. It was decent.
That car. I remember this because again I just graduated, but someone had one, and oh my god, this poor girl. I don't know who she was, but she had a red one, and everyone just. I don't have a problem too, but everyone got on her, bro, for no reason. It was just like, ouch. So
I don't know if you
know,
know,
but
many people don't know that the HHR and the PT Cruiser is actually designed by the same people, so that's why it's got like that weird kind of look like the PT Cruiser.
yeah, it makes sense because they was trying to like go
But
by
the
like.
HHR is a little more reliable if you look at it.
What about
We
that
have
the
one,
coupe?
and it's still
What
going
about that
too.
coupe one too? Did they make like a coupe version of HHR? It was like a convertible truck thing, Majiggy. Coupe, no.
It was probably modified or
The
something.
Chevy SSR.
Yeah. That one. So it was the HHR and then the SSR.
That
All
was
right.
really cool. That truck, I really like the look of that.
All GM had to do was make it second generation.
Yeah. Cobalt
I'm so
SS
mad at them. They should
was
have
an
took off the
R34 killer? What? Someone said that in the comments that the Cobalt SS was an R34 killer, which is Nissan Skyline 34, because they go by generations. No way in hell. I'm sorry. No. Um,
Probably the only Nissan car that's probably worth money is a GTR.
Dead ass until the 400Z comes out because I do actually like how that looks.
I have higher hopes for that than for the Supra. That was just disappointing. Why would they use a BMW engine?
Bro, yeah,
It's so disappointing.
Because Toyota sucks. They don't have it. They don't have enough balls.
well, no, they didn't. No, wait. No. Here's the problem with Toyota. They do have a long racing history, and then they treat Europe way better. Like if you go to Europe, they have the Yaris. I know you like the Yaris, like that's a little crappy. No, they have an all-wheel drive version equivalent. It's like a 2-liter flat engine that makes like 400 horsepower, and it's all-wheel drive in a little small car.
That sell cars in Europe are a lot
Yeah,
better
like
in terms of
yeah, I'm like,
styling.
yeah, I'm like,
If you look
why
at
they don't bring
Skoda,
them over here?
it's a car from the Czech Republic.
Just
Yeah,
like
because
the
it's Valiant.
S350,
Well, it's a
they
version
need
of
to
a
go back
Volkswagen, but a little bit different.
SRT.
Yeah, the Yaris GR, yeah, and they have like a department called Gazoo Racing, which is a weird name, but no, Toyota's or it's just for some reason in America they like let's just give them half, butt products. So, but it's a rumor that powertrain is going to be in a new Corolla, but they can still do that. But no one's going to look at the Corolla still and be like, I want one. Like, come on now.
God, no, that thing looks like a shark in the front, especially the new one. Ugh.
Yeah, the older one was good, but the new one's ugly.
Yeah.
The
Why you
damn
say, Mike?
Dodge Dart, it looked like a little Charger. Why can't they make it
I'd
look
rather buy a Hyundai Sonata.
Camry or something?
True.
It looks. It's
It's
just
better
ugly.
than the Toyota Camry.
I hate how
Yeah.
that light
Yeah.
goes up on the new Hyundai Sonata in daytime running light. Like it goes
What?
way
That
up.
car looks like a fish. I
I
ain't
don't
gonna
like
lie.
Oh my God. Not okay. Me and Mike, we gotta defend. I like it.
That new Hyundai looks like a fish.
Oh my God.
I hate that light
Sonata's
that
very
goes up.
premium.
That's so disgusting.
It
The
looks
new
way
one looks premium.
Oh yeah, I can do that. Thank you.
No, the new Sonatas, I would say on an angle it does look fishy, but I'm telling you, that's still a good looking car.
In the
And the
interior,
interior,
it's
yes,
nice.
the
Like
interior.
it's really impressive.
Camry
Yeah.
almost hit me. I ought to shoot this bitch in this damn Camry. Piece of fucking
Okay.
chick, fucking Camry.
Okay.
The problem with the Camry is that it looks too much like a Lexus.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like it. Yeah, it's just when that car came out, back in 2017, everyone was just like, Toyota, what are you doing, fam? What you
It's
doing?
scary in the front. That's
Yeah,
why I
and then
don't
they
like
did
a
that
car
again with the
coming out
Toyota
of
Sienna. They did that with the
And they never
Avalon.
had
The
CarPlay
Avalon.
or
Did you see
Android
the
Auto.
Toyota Avalon? The new Avalon, guys.
Yeah, everything is nothing but grill. You make
Mike,
the
search
steering
up the
wheel
Toyota
grill.
Avalon if you know what that looks like.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
it's
the Avalon.
Oh
Yeah,
my
the Toyota
God.
Avalon, the new one
I
looks
would,
okay. It looks,
bro, I would
the
take the
interior
new
looks great.
BMW. Yeah, I would take the new BMW kidney grills over that freaking.
That's
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
really mad
They
at
tried to make
BMW. I missed the old 7 Series. When they came out that new 7 Series with
Oh
those
my
big
God.
kidney grills, I'm like, oh, they
The
ruined
new
such
7
a good
Series
looking car.
interior
That
looks
BMW
nice. It looks a
7
little bit
is really
refined.
good looking.
That's the yeah. I mean, I seen that 7 Series. I never been in one, but that's what I'm starting to see that as a problem. Like a lot of cars are starting to look ugly outside, but in the inside is so nice. So it's like you gotta like decide. Like, would you rather have a car that everyone's gonna laugh at you
Most of the
because
time,
it
you're
looks
going to
terrible?
spend it inside than outside.
True. So it's like, eh. But let me see these comments. Let me see what's um. Okay, they use a BMW motor because they don't want to waste a ton of money on the sports car when they know trucks and SUVs are selling. Again, Savage X Raccoon, he thinks just like me. Again, makes sense. I know. But you can't bring a iconic nameplate and just use every BMW part. Like it blows my mind. Um, so it's like if they couldn't have enough money or resources to make the new Supra, they should have not made it, or they should have just, you know. But it may, I know
I
what you're
will say
saying.
though,
And
Mini
what
Cooper looks
go
okay.
ahead.
What you said?
Mini Cooper.
Mini Cooper. I love Mini Coopers, bro. But BMW, yeah. And I'm kind of nervous on the new generation
Yeah.
that's going to come out in another 3 years. I'm really nervous about that because they say they're gonna make it smaller. Okay, cool. But here's the problem: Americans like big cars. Two, the safety is gonna be now more annoying because you can only do so much on a smaller car. The only thing you can do is make it heavier, which means you're gonna need a better engine. Which but like, we gotta see. Now if you search up the Mini Clubman, I I personally I love that vehicle. I can't fan it. Now my girl, she
The Mini
wants that
Clubman
car.
looks nice because the interior looks hip and the outside
Yeah,
looks good.
yeah. But that Mini Clubman, oh my god. And I only seen like 3 of them in my lifetime.
Those interiors are so nice
The minis,
and different. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I give them props.
Like that
Um,
dial in the middle, the speedo, it's in the middle. I think that's so cool how they got that.
yeah,
That's
The
the
smell of
part
the
I
lounge.
hated about that because it's like it
yeah,
looks so big.
yeah. The only mini I don't like is the Countryman. It looks a little bit blobfishy, but the Clubman
Exactly.
and
That's
below,
I hate that car.
yeah, that
They
car
just
looks.
looks like a 4x4.
Well, here's the problem: is
The
rumors that
Countryman looks so small.
bro, but see it in person. I seen one. It's a good looking car. It just looks a little bit. It's like get the regular Mini Cooper, blow it up like you do like on a fuck, what is it? Like a shit. I can't think of it. It just looks like a pufferfish a little bit. It just But like I said, the best model out of all the Mini Coopers for me, first is the Clubman because you get the space, but it doesn't look too ugly. And then the 2-door version because the 4-door version looks kind of off proportion. Um, so yeah. Someone said Miatas, Mazda Miatas. I mean,
I'm so tired of hearing about that fucking car.
I only like the new ones. The old ones I don't like,
The
but the new
Mazda
ones I really
sucks.
enjoy.
It looks like a toy.
The Mike, the Miata, you said? The Mazda Miatas, you say that looks ugly?
No, I'm saying that in general, it looks like a toy. If you think about it, it's a small car. It's like very affordable.
I mean, well,
You
yeah,
know.
yeah. Um, Someone said the BMW Kidney grills again. Yeah, on an M3, M4, it just looks terrible. I can't. I no.
Have you seen the X7? The kidney grill?
Oh my god, please, please. I can't. I'm gonna have a nightmare tonight with this kidney grills.
BMW is unreliable. Mercedes is a bit better.
Between BMW and Mercedes, because I choose out all the cars. I would rather choose a Mercedes.
I have a personal vendetta against Mercedes because they admitted they said that they tried to ruin Chrysler and bankrupt them and it worked. So
That is true. That Daimler Chrysler, yeah, that was not good times.
they said that
I'd rather get a Mercedes-Benz A-Class. The new A-Class looks good.
Yeah.
I like the old S Class. If I had to say I like Mercedes or whatever, I do like the older S Class versus the one that's about to come out.
Yeah. Someone, Gabriel also said that this is my opinion. The E63 has the best sounding exhaust. But what with throughout like all the Mercedes, Gabe, because
Yeah, because the E-Class is
53
like
sound the
a
same.
nice premium vehicle. It's not a full luxury vehicle.
yeah, I'm trying to think which Mercedes has like the best sounding exhaust. I would say the AMG GT 4-door.
Isn't that the SLS?
No. The regular Mercedes GTR, but they made a 4-door version. And I would say that one has the best, my opinion.
Oh yeah.
So they got rid of the. I'll go ahead.
GT.
Oh yeah, and the GTR is gonna killed off. It just came out today that Mercedes came out. It was like the GTR, is that trim model is gonna get killed off, not the whole car itself, but so. Someone says my teacher has an Avalon. Get away from them.
Must be the most boring teacher ever.
Yeah, please, yeah, bro, get it, yeah. Name a overrated car.
Mazda Miata.
You guys seen the
Toyota
TRDs, like the
Toyota
Camry
Honda
TRD,
thing.
the Avalon TRD?
Yeah, those are ugly as well. The TRD
Toyota
Avalon to
Honda
Camrys.
thing. It could be a 1994 Celica. Whatever has a Toyota badge is overhyped.
Overhyped
Boring.
car. Damn, that's a really good one. Mike, do you know any overrated car? Because I really don't. I really can't think of none. That overrated car.
The Accord.
In my
Oh,
opinion,
well, yeah,
the
the-
overrated car would be the Toyota Camry,
The
the
Accord.
what else? Honda CRV.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Toyota
would say-
RAV4, Toyota 4Runner.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What is the most overrated? I'm sorry. I know. I think someone said they like Subarus, but I dislike Subaru a lot. I
DVD Boxster Born.
I only like the Impreza.
I don't like the WRX. STI. Is that a sexually transmitted disease? Who the
Oh
fuck
my
is
God,
that?
no! Please don't go down that road.
Fuck. I mean, just name it Hellcat, Demon, Trackhawk. It's easy. STI. What the fuck are y'all doing?
I watch all the Subaru fans do the group chat. I'm literally looking at it right now to wait anyone to come out and be like, "Yo,
See, all y'all have is one car and it's only 310 horsepower. And it's been the same horsepower since like 2000.
Nah, the problem is their head gaskets blew. But I heard that the new Boxsters that is going to come out for the new generation WRX that's going to come out next year. That problem is solved. So.
Hopefully it has more than 310 horsepower. That's the
Oh yeah, they're gonna bump it because they gotta worry about Oh, what other freaking? Well, yeah, the Kia Stinger can actually also compete.
Porsche is pretty decent.
The what?
That car is a bit unique.
What? Porsche? I'm so confused. Did you say Porsches?
Yeah.
Yes, the car is Porsche.
I hate Porsches too. So Subaru and Porsches, I really don't fuck with.
I like
Let me ask you
Porsche.
this: have you been in like a Porsche Cayenne or like a...
I've been in a Macan.
Yeah,
I was in Macan too.
Macaw.
Yeah, I was in a Macan, but that's it.
I'm not impressed with the Porsche.
Oh no, Big Truck. Let's see. Hey.
I really like the Panamera. That's such a good.
Wait, was that Big Truck?
Yes, it was me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's big dog.
I'll tell you, if I had to get a small SUV right now, it would probably be a Tesla Model Y.
Besides electric, though.
Well, besides electric,
Please say Alfa Romeo Stelvio. Please say Alfa Romeo Stelvio.
oh shit, no.
Please say no. Come on, please. Oh my God, why? What the?
I don't mind the Stelvio.
It's so good.
Listen, hey, to each their own. If you like the Stelvio, that's you. To each their own. I'm not. That's not my kind of car.
Damn it. All right, I
Prefer
tried.
anything that has a big engine.
Well, I mean, the Stelvio is too small for my needs, number one. And number two, it doesn't have enough of the features that I want.
Wait, Big John, Big Truck, you 6'4", you said?
No, I'm 6'6".
Oh shit, goddamn.
Well, you know what I would say
God
for
damn.
a luxury car, it has
I'm gonna be stereotypical because I'm Mexican. So I want to
They do have several driving now. Them and Maserati, but they haven't given that technology to the normal FCA, Dodge Chrysler yet. But
How about this? Chrysler 300, Chrysler 300, and the Maserati Ghibli. How about redesign the 300 with the Maserati Ghibli?
No, the Maserati Ghibli is too small a car. It's smaller than the Chrysler 300.
What about the other Maserati? What was the other one? Quattroporte?
The other one is
The Levante, the small SUV.
FCA is not about to give you a quadruple that you can afford.
You could pull a trailer.
Yeah.
It
No, I was
wouldn't
going
be
to say.
right for them to stuff for Maserati.
So the mistake that they made with the Quattroporte is they're trying to sell that thing at S-Class money.
Oh yeah, and that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
That's
God
just
no.
stupid.
I've
Yeah.
seen this
Hey, John.
online. I was looking online yesterday.
Hey,
$100,000.
John.
You find a
Yeah.
used
I
for
don't mind
32.
looking like a Chrysler on the interior. I love
How do you
Garrido?
feel about the Chevrolet Suburban, John?
The Chevrolet Suburban is an okay truck, but it's really there to move a lot of people. It's a people hauler.
Hmm.
You know, it's not the truck for me.
What about the
For me, it
rival
would be a luxury
Expedition?
because I could have a
Well,
Porsche.
my uncle has an Expedition. It's a gigantic truck. He has 3 kids. He has 3 strollers or whatever. So that's not for me. I don't need it.
Hmm. All right.
You think of the GLC 63 AMG, like the smaller SUV, the AMG.
I'd rather have a Trackhawk.
That is a good looking car though. I won't lie.
I couldn't
Like-
choose any high-powered anything over a Trackhawk, and I mean anything, not anything. I don't see anything being
Hey,
chosen
John.
over Trackhawk.
Speaking about cars, have you heard that the UK has left the European Union? So right now they're
Who?
going through all the crisis. If you look on the news,
Wait, what are you saying, Guido? You're echoing.
the UK left the European Union, and right now they're having a crisis because there's a lot of trucks in the border. It's hectic.
Well, I don't know too much about their politics over there.
Is it with
They're gonna have
Brexit?
a lot of problems.
Is it dealing with Brexit or is that shit over?
Brexit already happened.
No, they're still going on.
Hmm. All
It's
right.
just barely taking effect. The British pound has not been valued.
The problem is they voted on it. They just didn't know how to go about doing it properly.
Hmm. No, but earlier I was going to say with John being 6'6", I am 6'2". So who fits between us two? No one else. Goddamn. All right.
About 6'5".
I'm 6'1".
All right. So 6'6", 6'5", 6'2", which is me, 6'1". All right. Mike, I'm gonna guess you're 5'11".
I don't even
Yeah,
know
we
if
actually
people
want
hear
to know
you.
what height I am.
I mean, I'm guessing you're
actually
5'11".
5'5".
5'5". All right. Hey. There's no problem. I mean, at least it's easier for you. Again, with the Mini Coopers and shit, at least it's easier for you to fit
Oh,
because.
not the Mini Cooper. My dream car would be a Chevy Suburban. With
Well,
some
obviously,
nice,
yeah.
speakers. Yeah.
Yeah, but what we was talking about earlier about minis, like,
Oh yeah. Yeah, Mini
like,
Coopers.
it'll
Mini
be-
Coopers are fun.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard of the guy that did? I think he put a Hellcat in a Miata.
Who the fuck did that?
You can't even control.
Yo, I've seen it before.
Who the hell? I know they did it on a Prius, but in the oh my god, that poor
And
Miata.
you see, they can't use their own engines because they all suck. They had to go get a Fiat Chrysler engine because Mazdas and Toyotas suck.
Oh my god.
You can't drop a Supra engine in it. It's not even a Toyota engine.
Let me say this to end this whole car beef and everything and conversation. All Japanese cars suck. Likewise.
I'm not
wait.
gonna say they suck. It's the problem is they're just not for me. Number one, and number two, I find most of them boring on this market. You know, if I was in Japan, I would end up driving a Japanese car.
You
Just
won't
like
even
when I
drive
was
in a
in
Japanese car? You
Korea,
said?
when I was in South Korea, I wouldn't mind having a South Korean car to drive around in, you know?
Mhm.
But for this market, hell no.
I'd rather have a broken ass Volkswagen.
Damn.
Really like that Genesis G90.
For the Volkswagen, it still looks a little bit premium.
Volkswagen, I have mixed feelings for right now, man. They're slacking a little bit. Yeah,
Diesel
Volkswagen is slacking.
stupid.
Yeah.
The Volkswagen Atlas looks alright.
Oh my god, please don't get me started with that
Behemoth
behemoth.
is horrible.
No, my god. Yeah, I heard they just had transmission issues back to back, and it's a pretty new vehicle to the North American market. I'm like, Volkswagen, what you doing?
Yeah,
What you doing, fam?
Volkswagen does keep out a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
the TDI engine is so outdated. It gets, like I said, with the SUVs, what we was talking about, between the Dodge Durango, the Chevy
Hey,
Traverse.
somebody
Bottom line
blocked
is,
this
all the
dude.
European cars that come to America are
Somebody
unreliable,
block what dude?
Yeah,
and the cars in Europe are
This is
reliable.
Gregory
yeah.
Magnolia.
It's like no.
Remember when
Gregory
Volkswagen
Magnolia
and
is
Audi had that?
fucking trolling us.
Yeah, block him.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's right.
Talking about
So
cars,
you're
and
gonna get your
he
ass
just come out of
blocked.
nowhere.
How do you get crazy, John? You're like, I'm gonna block your ass.
Bro.
You know,
I
I
don't know, 'cause you
just
talking about
haven't had the same amount of energy in me since Trump lost.
oh, so-
You know, before Trump lost, I had all types of energy in me. I was ready to fight everybody. Now that he's done, it's like now I'm just winding down.
was you
It's
surprised?
almost that time, like I said.
Yeah. Man, we was talking about vehicles, and this
I was
idiot
gonna
comes
say
out.
that one day I'd like to have a beer with you. You know what I mean? A vodka, Smirnoff. You know what I mean?
Craft German beer. You already know. No, fine. Shut up. I'm probably the only one in this group chat right now that can't have that, which is really.
I can't drink alcohol yet.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not the only one. All right. The two young bulls.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
I personally believe this is all smokescreen. 2021 is not going to get better. It's just going to get worse and worse and worse. Maybe by 2025 or in a couple of years, things will get better. To be honest with you.
Saying they're waiting on 2021. All this shit is just going to carry over.
Well, you got to understand, most of the consequences of what we've gone through this year, we're not going to feel most of the consequences until either next year or the year after next. So, we hope we could turn things around, but it's going to be a mess. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be
But what I'm
good.
saying is, this virus is not going to go away just because the vaccine comes into play.
We
You gotta
can
remember that.
hope. I'll tell you like this. A lot of people aren't going to take the vaccine. A lot of people are going to take the vaccine. We can
People are
only
going to be
hope.
still working from home.
I'll tell you like this. We can only hope that we can do whatever it takes to improve the situation as quickly as possible, because the reality is we can't stay shut down, and we also can't have large portions of our population get knocked off by a freaking virus. So, it's going to be rough. It's going to be really rough for the next 2 years. It's going to be really rough. It's like my
No, I
thing
know it's
is
going to be rough, but I feel
2020 is just the
that it's
beginning.
going to be rough starting now.
Maybe so,
It's just
but
the beginning, like you said.
bottom line is, don't worry about what happens, because what happens is going to happen. The only thing that you can do is worry about you making your money and positioning yourself to do better. That's all you can really worry about.
Yep.
Control.
What you can control, what you can control. That's all you can really do.
Would you say that the
only
market?
thing I will say this. I was gonna get certified in IT, but because I was like they backtracked me to a year or so, and they told me that I'll probably be taking it online. But that's bullshit though, because I was gonna get certified already.
Yeah, well, no, I hear you. It's like a lot of people got backtracked. Like you think about it, most kids have missed 2 years of school.
Man.
Between this year they missed a full year of school. Next year they're going to miss another year of school, and that was on top of the fact that they really weren't doing shit anyway. So when they were in school, what were they doing? They were sitting on their cell phones, text messaging each other. They weren't doing any work ethic.
I'm talking about the younger.
I mean, it wasn't like that for me. I mean,
Yeah, no. Well, the little kids are missing tremendous amounts of school.
Oh well, yeah.
So the sad thing about it is, it's like a lot of them would be normally left back, but they can't even really leave them back, because then they'll end up with other problems. See, the thing about coronavirus is it basically exposed the school industrial complex. You know, the school is an industry too.
Yeah,
And
basically,
what
the
we have
school
going
districts are
right
going to be
now,
broke and good because they're corrupt.
nah, but you know what? The sad thing about it is the corruption has intertwined itself with the operation of these districts and these schools. So when I say school industrial complex, what I'm saying is you go into a kid's classroom, you look around, all you're going to see is corporate names. HP, Canon, Sony, anybody you could think of who's funding the classroom, which means that the government is taking public school money and they're giving it to corporations. So the schools have become so intertwined with those corporations that now you can't unravel them. Because if you try to take any money out of the school, you'll be attacked for taking money away from student education. And they'll just say student education. What they won't say is how much money is going to these corporations on the back end. That's what they'll never say. Coronavirus has exposed all of that shit. Coronavirus has exposed the college loan crisis in a way that,
Us, me.
most people were trying to ignore it. It's all exposed. So my thing is,
Right. One
coronavirus
thing I
has
will
been
say
really
is,
bad, but it's exposed it.
Also, college sucks, man. College sucks, bro. Oh man.
Well, I'll tell you like this: when I went to
the problem is
college,
these school districts were
you know,
mismanaging
I
money.
didn't. No, listen, college is what you make of it. If you're going to go to school and you're going to sign up for a $50,000 degree that you know you're probably not going to be able to get a job in, then, college, they will let you finance all of your fun and shit, and you'll end up paying big later on. So, it's what you make of it.
Well, right now I'm paying. What I'm doing is for each year I'm paying like 12,000, and I'm paying on time as well. So like no
So wait,
loans.
you're saying per year your school's costing you 12,000?
Yeah, because with
When
the
I,
financial aid and then
well,
scholarships.
I'll tell you this: when I went to CUNY, each semester was costing me about 1,600. So my thing is, you don't like if you go to an accredited school, you don't need to be paying top dollar to go away to these schools. Are you staying on the dorm, the campus?
That's why I'm going to community college.
Yeah, my college is a community college.
Are
Yeah,
you staying on a dorm?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
the
the
reason
dorm,
why
but the
your
one,
tuition
no,
is so
no,
high.
no. Well, out of the, because what's the thing with my college is we do like terms like each 11 weeks, and then we get 2 weeks off. So instead of like a 4 year, it's a 3 year, and then ever since the scholarship, I don't have to pay for the dorm for a year. I only got to pay for like the other like 2 years.
Yeah, well,
It's basically
ultimately,
free
dorms are
for a certain
expensive.
amount of time.
Yeah.
I'll tell you like this: staying in a dorm usually costs more than the actual tuition to the school.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So my thing
Rather
is,
stay at my
listen,
house and stay at a damn dorm.
I'm
I
right
disagree.
now. I'm almost 40 years old, and the thing about it is, I am so glad that I am out of school. I'll never have to go back to school, and the generations coming after me, they're gonna be so fucked up with debt until they're not gonna know which way is up. And I'm fortunate I got into it, I got out of it, I paid off those debts, and I can move forward. The problem is the system. To me, it feels like the system's collapsing right behind me. You know, it's like in one of those Mario games when you're running across a bridge and the bridge is collapsing right behind you.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel about just about everything now.
Yeah.
Now, granted, someday they could prove me wrong, and maybe things will get better, but I just don't think so.
Yeah. Greed. Everything is greed, unfortunately. But
Oh wow.
yeah, because I mean, countries right now with the education system is killing us right now too. It's like, come on now.
Well, listen. The year is just the year. You got fucked up by an entire system that was over leveraged with debt and basically just gave up on itself.
Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah. So also too. So my college yeah, is a community private, and it's non. Oh fuck. What is it? I can't think of that word. It's not like
Matriculated?
No, it's like non-profit or some shit. Yeah, non-profit.
Yeah, non-profits are the biggest scams I know of.
Yeah, and they turn into that, and it's like,
Yeah, that
They,
is
and
they,
they
true.
just
they
turn
take
into
in a
that.
lot of money on the back end. Believe me, when you go to a non-profit, there ain't nobody there who's not making that money because otherwise they wouldn't be there.
All right.
One
Yeah, they
time I was
literally
working
just
for a
decided.
non-profit computer repair and donations or whatever, and most of the people that were new, especially me, we all got fired because one of them was trying to rat out people. He was trying to like blame shit on other people, and so he got caught doing that, and he got fired. Even the IT lead got fired.
Wow.
Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I gotta.
non-profit is usually non-profit because they're taking advantage of taxes. Like, you're better off going to a for-profit anything.
Yeah, and I mean it
Because
was like
usually
that for.
for-profit has better product.
Yeah, and like I said, it was like that for me for like the past because I started school in the summer actually. And yeah, 4 months into it, 5 months, and then that's when my counselor was like, "Hey, the college is like going nonprofit, so I don't know what's going to happen." And now you telling me this, and it's like, shit, shit. So
Well,
yeah, I gotta
don't
watch
let
out.
that worry you. You just do what you got to do.
Oh yeah, well yeah, obviously, and I won't be there
Well,
for that
hey
long
Johnny,
too. So
Yeah.
I want to give y'all a secret.
What's that?
spill the
So
beans,
I
spill the
went to
beans.
this private college, and so then I was supposed to graduate this year, but I ended up what's it called, dropping out because it's not accredited, and so then I'm gonna go back to a regular community college. I have some progress saved, so yeah, I'll finish. I'm gonna take like 3 or 4 classes this year.
All right. Yeah, that's good because you should never go to a non-accredited university or college or anything else because there's a lot of scams out there right now, man. And to tell you, let me tell you something. After this year, the number of scams are going to increase exponentially. You know, because a lot of people are trying to make their money fast. I've noticed a lot of these YouTubers, all of them suddenly started selling courses. Half of these people I don't trust to give me advice on how to make coffee. You know, and all of a sudden everybody's making courses on everything. You know, and they have to see, and the thing about it is I've noticed a lot of, if you've been noticing, a lot of shit has popped up on YouTube lately. A lot of shit. And a lot of these people they're trying to make money and they're trying to make it as easily as possible. And they're selling dreams and shit. And, you know, and basically it really amounts to a huge money-making scheme. And granted, some of them are providing really good content. Some of them are providing really good entertainment and everything. But for the most part, I don't trust half these motherfuckers. I really don't. You
Hey
know?
John, in the
Yeah.
in the group chat on the comment section, I mean, Michael Van says, "Hey Slick, it's Slick Mick. What the hell does FMOZ mean?"
FMOZ. I don't know.
Like he said, "Hey Slick, Slick, it's Slick Mick
Oz. It's from Oz.
from Oz."
Slick Mick from Oz. I'm not sure who that is.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I was looking at that comment. I'm like, I don't know who that is. But
I'm not
if
sure
it's
why
Slick,
there's so much echoing. My guess is it must be my headset. But it's okay because I'm getting ready to get off anyway. It's 12:20 a.m.
Yeah, it's
I don't know. I'll probably come back online before New Year's and everything, or maybe on New Year's Day. Who knows? But I'm getting off of here, and I want to get in my bed because I'm really exhausted. Like everybody else had the itis and they went to sleep, but me. You know.
Yeah, same here.
But yeah, it's nice talking to you guys. Hopefully everybody had a great Christmas. Hopefully everybody had a Merry Christmas. And with that, like I'm getting off of here, so I hope you guys had a great holiday and everything. And now we're looking at New Year's, and then we're moving into 2021 for some evictions, baby.
Oh my God.
You know?
Oh
Eviction
God.
TV.
Lord. Yeah, subscribe to my OnlyFans for evictions. Let's see what happens with that.
Yeah, why not? Why not? If a girl can flash her ass all over OnlyFans, you might as well be able to show me people shooting back and forth at the cops.
Yeah, and here's the thing: a lot of women are going to OnlyFans.
Yeah, but what did I say? A lot of people are on the internet with these get-rich-quick schemes, and OnlyFans basically says, "Yeah, all you got to do is flash your body, and we'll save you some money." So my thing is, everybody's trying to get money, but they ain't trying to work for it, you know?
Especially in the stock market too.
Stock market especially. The stock market right now is a gigantic bubble. Nobody knows which way it's going because it's too much controlled by politics, which it shouldn't be. So it can go any way. You could lose your money, you could make some money. It's like you just don't know. You have no idea.
Yeah.
Like right now, I pay attention to the news, but things are so screwed up right now. You have no idea where any of this is going.
No.
Anybody who
not.
tells you that they know what's going to happen is lying.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, you guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. So you guys have a good night and enjoy the rest of your. Well, Christmas is over. Day came and went, but you guys enjoy the rest of your holiday weekend.
You too, big dog.
You guys. I'll see you next time.
Same here.
All right, Don.
Same.
Take care. Have a good night. Merry Christmas.
All right, everybody. Merry Christmas. Take care.